And we are back. Episode 75. Drop the green. Full house.
Good to have Colby here.
Let's go.
Here.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Episode 75. Last episode of season 2, I would imagine.
Yep. Last one.
Gotta be.
So we'll just keep on chugging along. As always, we will dedicate this episode to somebody. We'll do our overview on the 2311 Front Row NASCAR lawsuit.
Yep.
So got a little bit of an update on that one. We will do a 2025 season recap. Discuss some standouts for next year. Y'all just making eyes at each other?
No.
You said we got a recap last season, and it made me sad instantly again.
Oh, my God. Okay. We'll figure out some new standouts for next year, or do some 2026 season predictions, get into bets a little bit, and we're going to close with 2 Choose Who zones.
That's right.
As always, my name is Austin.
My name is Colby.
My name's Spencer.
Let's drop the green.
We're in the land of shining coal, back down that valley where the roosters crow, and a man defends his own. I got no problems if I stand alone. In the land of shining coal, back down that valley where the roosters crow, and a man defends his own. I got no problems if I stand alone.
Back into it, as always. It's been a little while, so we might be a little rusty.
Colby, is your mic on?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. It wasn't on a minute ago.
Doing that old bit?
No, not that whole bit, but when you said your name, no one heard it. So.
Oh,
Perfect.
I'm Colby. Hey, everybody.
But yeah, we'll jump right in. Might be a little rusty, but as y'all can hear, we got everybody here today, and we only got one dedication.
That's right.
I don't know what that says about y'all, but
We actually went for all 75.
right.
It's kind of what we did. We didn't need to do a dedication.
Well, I figured it'd be a good time to do Neil Bonnet. I think we've done him on a Choose Who zone, or maybe
We have. We've definitely done
maybe
him
even
on
done a
Tuesday.
dedication. But real cool guy. We'll get a picture of his car. So William Byron actually threw back to this car. Was it this year or last year?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. But Neil Bonnet, born July 30th, 1946 in Hueytown, Alabama. So you'll recognize that as part of the Alabama gang, kind of all the Allisons, Red Farmer, where all those guys are from. So he was obviously buddies with Bobby Allison. That's kind of how he got his start. Got into Cup in 1974. Got his first win in 1977.
Dang.
Faster than Ty Gibbs.
That's good.
Just saying.
You just got to throw some Ty Gibbs shade.
Well, I'm
in
just
there.
saying, why has he not won yet?
Because he
But-
sucks.
But anyway.
And the teams don't make no money.
That's right.
JJ
That's
Hart's broke, apparently.
Damn right.
Yeah.
But he ended up racing for a handful of teams. Kind of found his first full-time gig in a way with the Wood Brothers. He won 9 times for them from 79 to 82. So we think about Harrison just got their 100th win 2
Yeah.
years ago.
Mhm.
I mean, 9 of those are Neil's,
Yeah.
which I think is pretty cool.
It's 9%.
It's 9%, every bit of it. So after he left the Wood Brothers, he ended up
It's really not that many.
he ended up going to run the 75 for Rawmock Enterprises, so this car right here.
Mm-hmm.
But it wouldn't have been this car. So what's funny about him is he ran that car in 83, then left, went to some other places, and then his best year was in 85 with Junior Johnson and Associates. He was teammates with Darrell Waltrip. He ended up finishing 4th in points with 2 wins.
Dang.
And then 87 to 88, he went back to the 75 team with Rawmock Enterprises. I'm probably butchering that. But he got 2 wins in that car. So that's the era from what we see here.
It's a good-looking car.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah.
You should see Willie B's throwback. They did a pretty good job with it.
Darlington?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they kind of matched the font.
They
of
matched the
number
font
too.
a little bit, and what's tough about this is that car too is also just
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Like just that old stock car, racing car from mid '80s. There, I
Yeah.
guess, right?
Yeah,
I
that'd be the
mean,
same as the Monte Carlo Aero Coupe
Yeah.
that they ran. I don't know what the Pontiac would have been. Probably a Grand Am or Grand Prix or something.
Grand Prix.
But same thing with the little Aero Coupe bubble in the back. But yeah, it's
Beautiful.
probably my favorite stock car.
It's nice.
Car.
It kind of looks like a Pinto.
Anyway, God bless, dude.
We're gonna have fun today.
So he actually has the most starts in the 75 car of anybody in NASCAR history.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he's got 83 starts in the 75.
Wow.
So he ends up leaving there and goes back to Wood Brothers. So he's kind of went Wood Brothers, this team, somewhere else, this team, Wood Brothers. But in 1990, he suffered a bad crash at Darlington. Pretty much made him retire. He's life-threatening. You know,
Yeah.
Surprised he didn't die to begin with. But so he retired from racing, did a little bit of media stuff. Well, then he started testing some cars. He tested cars for Dale. Him and Dale Earnhardt were big buddies.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all have seen the Earnhardt documentary,
Yeah.
you remember that. So Dale kind of talks him into testing his cars. Well, then he makes a few starts for Richard Childress, and he's like, man, I'm going to get back into it. So 1994, he was going to go full-time with Phoenix Racing. Before the Daytona 500 in practice, his shock mount broke, and he wrecks and dies. Passed away. So
It's like the one time in that documentary I think you see Dale cry a little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Really affected him.
Yeah.
Because they're big buddies. So
Part of the Alabama gang.
part of the
Neil
Alabama game.
Neil
That's
Bonnet.
right.
I learned they were hunting buddies from that documentary.
That's right.
Yeah.
And fishing buddies too.
Yeah.
But I didn't write down his. I want to say his wins and everything. Someone else say something while I look this up. God. 18 Cup wins. 1 O'Reilly Auto Parts Series win.
Heck yeah.
Not the Xfinity Series.
Xfinity.
Never ran a truck, obviously, because he would have passed away before they were around.
Yeah.
But yeah, 18
I was going
Cup-
to say too good anyway to run a truck, but
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, 18 Cup wins. Nothing to shake a stick at or whatever the.
that would probably 18 Cup wins. That'd probably put him 27th on the list.
About it.
Sounds right.
Doesn't
Yeah,
that sound
I
right?
believe that. But I will say, so these are pretty interesting. So 1981 Southern 500 winner, Darlington.
Oh,
And
driver's
then
track.
He's won the World
Yep.
600 twice,
God.
which I think is pretty cool. So
Anybody can win that, though. I mean,
this says
balls
winner
for
of the first ever NASCAR race ran outside of North America. The Goodyear NASCAR 500 held in Australia in 1988.
Dang, he won that.
So for all these people that think we're crazy for going overseas, like
Logistical
already done it.
nightmare.
we did it in 1988.
Yeah. They probably had to take boats over. they didn't know what a plane was.
But no,
Yeah, do they fly the cars over there?
100%.
I think for Japan, I think they put them in crates and put them on like big
No.
C5s or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Airbuses.
That is a
Yeah,
logistical nightmare. That's a lot of cars.
Yeah, but I mean,
And you got backup
F1
cars.
F1
Also,
does
they
it
probably
all
didn't
year.
weigh what they weigh now, though. You could probably put,
Yeah.
4 cars on there.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
they tear them down pretty good before they put them in too.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're not just putting
But
whole cars.
they should.
Why not? You just rolling in a crate.
I don't think it's that easy.
It takes
But,
up-
I mean, you got to think F1 does it.
Yeah, but they're little
Oh,
bitty.
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
but they're little bitty.
No,
Compared
they're
to a
big.
stock car,
No, they're
They're
longer than-
way longer than a
They're
stock.
they're longer,
stock
but
car.
they don't weigh as much.
Did you say bigger or weight? I don't know.
Yeah. I thought you said bigger.
Well, I was just talking about heavy. Yeah,
Heavy.
like they're big. You know what I'm saying?
You're right, Colby. You're right. Let's move on into our overview, guys.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Get old Neil off the screen here.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
We gotta get back into the swing of it here. So, I think we've done 2 overviews on the lawsuit. We did one when it first started.
Yep.
We did a little bit of an in between.
This has been a long process.
I think it's been about a year and a half since
Yeah.
they first announced it.
Which is crazy. I mean,
Um,
it's been super long and definitely had its lulls, but 1st of December, we got everything you could ask for.
yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, everything that came out was crazy. I definitely want to get y'all's take on that, but just to bring everyone up to speed, so December 1st, the trial started. It was supposed to be a 10-day trial.
Yep.
Basically, NASCAR was able to pull up all their witnesses first, or I'm sorry, the teams.
Yep.
The teams pulled up all their witnesses first, and then NASCAR was going to be able to. Well, it was like day 7 when NASCAR.
And we're on witness 4.
Yeah. Like they finally pulled all their witnesses after day 7. I think NASCAR had 1 day of pulling witnesses.
Yeah.
And they settled on the 9th day. So we had 8 days in court. Everything came out, which was pretty intense. Me and you had an episode originally when this first came out, and I said the biggest thing like no matter what, we want the solution to be simple. Like we talked about the NIL, like however long that dragged out. At the end of it, we know the verdict was players get paid.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, just
it's still such a gray area.
Yeah, but I mean, also like just a simple.
Yeah.
That's what happened. And
they can get money for their name, image, and likeness.
And I think the big takeaway that made this one simple is charters are permanent.
Yes.
So I think that's kind of we went through
Which
all this.
It's still like after hearing all that stuff in the trial, and I don't know about you guys, but when I'm listening to the teardown, because also that's a whole nother beef I have of why that couldn't have been televised is unreal to me.
Yeah,
why federal court can't be recorded.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, but
so dumb. Minimum audio.
Yeah.
Like we live in a different age. We don't need a court reporter handwriting notes in here. Like crazy. But how is that not a thing? Like the more you think about it, how is charters for life not a thing?
Yeah.
You know, I know this is we were talking about this forever ago, but how in the world, I guess is what I'm saying, how did we get to this point? You know, it took this agreement, someone to stand up and do the impossible of fighting NASCAR on something to make charters permanent, even though every team was asking for it, except Penske and Hendrick, apparently.
Yeah. No, well, even Penske and Hendrick. I mean, that's that's the crazy part is like day 7 of the trial, they like release all these letters that both Penske and Hendrick wrote that say they need to be permanent.
Yeah.
It sounded like from the trial that a lot of people did want permanent charters, but one person did not, being Jim France.
Yeah.
And they couldn't even call it permanent charters. They had to call it
Evergreen. Evergreen.
Yeah.
That's what they ended up saying. But yeah, even like, and I know both Steve Phelps and Steve O'Donnell get shit on all the time, but even both of them were like, let's just do it.
And it was funny, again, listening to the teardown, because we don't get anything from the court or anything, but hearing how those 2 guys, Steve Phelps and Steve O'Donnell,
yep.
how they almost, I can't remember which one of them, but one of them would refer to the board. Like, it was the board's decision. It was the board. The board had all the power. And then finally, Steve O'Donnell got up there and said, it was Jim France.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the one calling the shots. Yeah. And it's like, it's almost like that was his way of like, I think he did the right thing. Of like, yes, he is working for NASCAR and was going to have to testify either way. But his testimony, to me, felt very truthful when they went through it.
Yeah.
And of like, I'm not trying to cover up anything that we did. Excuse me, sorry. I'm not trying to cover up anything we did. I'm going to put all the facts out there. Now, granted, motives on some of this stuff was ridiculous. Like what they keep calling it, the 4 pillars or the gold codes. You remember them talking about the gold codes?
Yeah, well, NASCAR had the gold codes of if they needed to, they were going to take it vertical.
Yeah. They were just going to own everything.
Do the SRX model.
Yeah. Which is crazy to think about. But also, from a business standpoint, that's not illegal. You know? I mean, they could have done that.
Yeah.
But just imagine the fallout that you would have doing something like that.
It's crazy they'd even consider it.
It really is. It's crazy that they would discuss that rather than go like, man, why don't we just give these teams charters for life?
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I don't. Well, the other funny thing too, and I'm sure both y'all saw this. Like, did you see all the money that NASCAR was piling into the France?
Oh,
I just keep calling it a trust
400
fund,
million?
but yeah,
Yeah.
including the year of COVID. I thought this was the biggest one. You know, NASCAR themselves lost 11 million. They laid off 300 to 400 employees of their own, and they still put 25 million in that fund that year.
Golly.
And then every team's losing money at the same time.
I still think the craziest part to me was the fact that these non-compete clauses at these different tracks. Imagine, and we all watched SRX, and I know that's what they kept comparing it to, but that's been the closest thing that we've had to NASCAR racing that wasn't Xfinity or trucks.
Yeah.
And seeing them on somewhere like at Bristol or Charlotte or any of them of these SMI tracks, even the speedway tracks like Phoenix. Imagine the race they would have put on at Phoenix.
Yeah, it would have been pretty good.
for them to just throw these non-compete clauses in there, to me, was the biggest factor of, like, how? Like, oh, the tracks signed on to it. Well, of course the tracks are going to have to sign on. You're forcing their hand.
Yeah.
They have to have
NASCAR
you.
owns half of them, too. So
They have to have you, come to break even at the minimum. Did you see where there was only 3 tracks that made money?
Yeah, which is crazy.
Do you remember this, Colby, at all?
No, which tracks? Do you remember?
Guess. 3 tracks that made money.
Daytona.
Okay, perfect. Everybody gets
One.
that. Yep.
Talladega.
2. Perfect. What's the third one? This one was the most surprising to me, but
Yeah, kind of. I'll tell you why I think
Phoenix.
it wasn't.
yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
And I do think it's because of the championship race.
Yeah.
But
You know that place only holds like 40,000
that's exactly the other thing I was going to say. It's way smaller.
Yeah, you
it
can charge
doesn't-
a premium because
Yep.
it is the championship race.
But that still, to think that only 3 tracks out of, and I think it was only the 19. They only looked at the ones that NASCAR
Yeah,
owned.
the ISC.
Yeah, the ISC ones. But to think that that's the only 3 that made money is crazy. Also, to think that as a business entity that NASCAR is, to go like, why don't we want, if 3 tracks are only making money, why don't we want, honestly, all of our tracks to make money and put other stuff there?
Yeah.
You know?
I honestly think, I mean, obviously NASCAR owns the ISC tracks. They used to be public. They went private. Coincidentally, they had all this debt from going private, right?
Yep.
From buying all the shares or whatever, however you want to say it. They sold Fontana.
On purpose.
They magically got out of the debt
Yeah.
shortly after they sold Fontana.
Yeah.
Taking money from their left pocket to the right pocket.
Yep.
But you almost like wonder, did they want the tracks to operate at a loss to show a loss?
Ooh.
I mean, we know how billionaires are.
That's
and I mean,
true.
and here's the other thing.
Probably
about
a
this.
write-off for them.
Here's the other thing about all this. Like, I'll see the family side of it. Like, if that's your family business, you want to make money and you want to set your family up for
They're set up, buddy.
forever. Well, I know. I'm not saying
They
I
were
think
set up. They were
No,
set
no,
up
no.
in 1989.
I agree.
Okay.
But I'm saying, like, that's where they're trying to run a national sport like you would, like, if your family owned a restaurant. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where you're, like, stacking money aside, but this is a national sport that encompasses so many people and employees, and they're trying to run it that way. You can't just shovel hundreds of millions of dollars
Yeah, into your own pocket.
in your own pocket.
You can. They did for a long time.
yeah,
you
it's
can.
crazy. Like, nobody ever called them on it. But what'd you think, Colby? We haven't heard from you.
Think about what? About the tracks?
Just all of it. Just all of it.
I thought it was really interesting hearing the teardown and hearing all the numbers. Like, I learned Denny Hamlin's salary, $14 million, because you always wonder how much these drivers make. And then
So I will say one thing on that. I think me and Spencer were talking about. Maybe you were there too, but I was listening to another podcast where they talked about that, and they said that would put him 6th on the list of F1 drivers as far as salary. And they're like, "Oh my god, dude, that's so much money!" And then the producer goes, "Time out.
Yeah.
That's not even top 100 of all athletes." in the United
That
States."
was my biggest point. Not to saying that our guys shouldn't be. I think they should be paid more money.
Yeah.
Because they are, and I know it's such an expensive sport, and I shouldn't even be talking about it. If we're being honest, but I'm
Right.
going to.
Yeah.
But they put their life on the line, and
Yeah.
thank the Lord, no one has died since
01.
Yeah, 01.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord, but it's always possible. And I know it's always possible in football, but I also think, and it's probably possible in basketball, it's never zero.
Right, it's never
it's
zero,
never
yeah.
zero when you're going to battle in these physical sports. But I do feel like our sport is a little bit higher
Yeah.
in a lot of those cases,
Yeah. Ryan
and-
Priest would agree.
Yeah, Ryan
Yeah.
Priest would agree. I
He's-
guarantee
should-
we can
he
ask
should- He shook hands with God.
Hey, we
3
can
times.
ask Ryan Newman
Yeah,
about
exactly,
it. I mean,
exactly.
same thing. These guys go and put their life on the line, and that's not to diminish what football players do, because I love that sport too. And those guys have after effects, but so do our guys.
Yes, they do.
And
Kurt Busch.
thank the Lord that Dale Jr. talked about it,
Yeah.
because I still think to this day, if he didn't do it, it would never be talked about.
There'd
ever
still be a
for
stigma
us.
around it, for
Yes,
sure.
for sure.
So the numbers and what else, Colby?
Well, I'm happy that they came to a settlement.
Yeah.
What about Richard Childress' testimony?
Well, did you see that he's suing? He's suing again
Because they found out about that
NDA?
Yeah, that was wild. Did you hear about that?
I did
yet?
hear about that.
He was going to sell, and then the guy didn't have enough equity to buy it, right? And then, but he signed an NDA.
Everyone had signed an
They
NDA.
brought it up at court. Childress is like, "How do you know about that?"
I just thought that was so like what a wild card to bring up there because there's no telling what he would have said.
Yeah.
I wish they just would have brought up the email and the text about him because apparently they never did.
No.
When he was
Oh, they
sitting-
did?
I think they I think
No.
they knew they didn't have to because like all they did was just let him talk
Yeah.
and he just
They had to keep correcting him the whole time. Is what I heard, that he would be like, "Well, years ago, so and so told me," and the judge is like, "You can't do that. That's hearsay." And they had
Yeah.
to keep correcting him.
well they did that they did that for Jim France.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim
Yeah.
France didn't know anything.
Yeah,
When they were
exactly.
testifying him, they're like, "How much money did you make last year?" And he's like, "I don't know."
And honestly, you wouldn't expect him to know.
No, I mean he's 80 something years old.
He's 80
too.
something years old. He knows he's sitting on a pile of fat stacks. Sorry, there's not all he probably needs to know is, did we add another digit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, when you have that kind of money, like I guarantee if you ask Michael Jordan how much he made, he doesn't know either.
No.
He doesn't know.
Well, that's the other thing that came out from this too is they found old text messages when they were starting 2311, and they were like, "How much would it take to sign Bubba Wallace? Like what's a
Yeah.
normal?" And they told him the number, and he goes, "Oh shit, I've lost that in a casino. Let's do it."
yeah.
He said, I think he said, "I've lost that in a casino in one night."
Yeah.
Jesus
Dude, some of these guys are on different levels.
Yeah,
I mean,
completely different levels.
and we've watched just the dance or the dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like seeing how addicted that man is to gambling,
To gambling.
is awesome.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the conspiracy? Well, I won't get into it.
Okay.
But,
Yeah,
Makes you
good
strive for better things.
it makes me want to pull up DraftKings right now.
so we know they settled. So out of the settlement, they got evergreen charters. So
Yeah.
charters are permanent. They can, kind of renegotiate, but they'll always be permanent. The big thing on that is the values. The values are already like $50 million.
Yeah, I heard 45.
But the owners are saying and even Richard Childress alluded to, they own that PBR franchise.
Yeah.
That I don't think anyone knows or watches.
No.
Sorry, but he said that charter or franchise is worth more than the NASCAR one because it's permanent.
Wow.
And he's like, so I know this one will be worth even more.
It's 100%. It's going to be worth way more in the future. They're only going to go up. How? It's crazy to me that we know through all professional sports. I don't know if you guys heard today, but Nick Saban is now a minority owner of the Nashville Predators.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that just happened today. So now the Predators might win something for the first time ever.
You think Saban's going to be out there teaching them routes?
He might. Block! What the hell are you doing? Yeah.
He's going to be throwing his straw hat on the ice.
But no, to think that how this sport was configured to not be able to anything could be taken away from the teams at any given moment with how big they are and how much money they invest is still crazy. And I know I keep harping on that, but it's just
no, it's wild.
it's
That's a
wild.
point I want you to bring up when I get done here.
Sorry.
Kind of recap.
Wait,
No, you're fine.
Point about the permanent charters.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're going to put some kind of clause in there where the teams still have to meet something.
and that's fair.
Yeah.
That's definitely fair.
So it'll be interesting to see what that something.
I think
is.
I think that's your requirement, and we can speculate on that. I think it should be research and development. Personally, you should have to spend whatever that number is. Maybe I think you put it car number wise, like you set a price for however many cars you have. I mean, because Hendrick has 4 charters, Penske has 3 charters, whatever that is. But per car, you set a research and development price towards the future of that. I think that's the best way to do something like that because we're only going to have to keep evolving. I mean, we're not going to stick with this car for forever.
Yeah, and you
Hopefully
don't
not.
you don't want teams to get these permanent charters and then they're just honing it in until the price goes up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And selling, yeah.
And it's just like
I d-
slow driving real estate going around
Well,
the track.
I actually don't mind that because if you think back to when the money was flowing in the sport, we didn't have charters, but the purses were big.
Mm-hmm.
We did have a lot of start and park
Cars,
right? And so people were just making money. Well, then we kind of got out of that, and then teams were just dying,
Yeah.
right? And teams were dying beforehand too, but when teams were dying, it was like, we can't really get out of it because we're not going to sell anything. We're not going to make any money, so we may as well just keep limp dicking around, as we have been. But now it's like, if you don't want to be competitive, if you're not passionate about this anymore, take your $50 million and leave.
Yeah.
Because you can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what SHR did too. So I think it does encourage, like a Rick Ware. We've seen them decrease. They've got that other guy coming in that used to be at Spire that's wanting to kind of revamp it. But that gives these teams that it's like, if you continue to suck and you don't like it and you can't find a way out, sell it. Obviously, someone else will come in and buy it, and they want to be competitive. I think it has encouraged more competitive teams than we've ever had, if that makes sense.
It's a good look at it.
Good
look.
How do you guys, before we move on, and I heard this tossed around a little bit, how do we feel about a cap on spending?
I like it. F1 does it. F1 does it.
And as much as I want to agree with Colby in every situation that I possibly can, and I know he already said no, I think we should have something like that.
Why?
Personally, just because, not that it would level the playing field more, but it would open up a avenue that we probably haven't seen. Because I think these bigger teams would also figure out if I have a cap, they're going to find a loophole. Of course, I mean they're going to find a loophole.
Yeah. I think if we have a cap,
go
ahead. No,
I was going to say, would that hurt the research and development side?
Because
you would have
set
to break
the cap high. Set the cap high.
I also think that should.
Okay.
That's research and development is maybe a different category than kind of what I'm talking about. I think you separate them.
Okay.
Because
what I was going to
there's
say
your
with
loophole
that
right there.
Yeah,
is
fair.
Hendrick, Penske, they spend a ton of money.
Yeah.
But then they share some of that information with the lower teams, such as their Sims.
Trickle down.
Trickle down. Yeah.
And then so if you cap that, it might hurt those smaller teams was an argument
That's what
I heard.
That's fair. I think you set the cap maybe low enough to where if those smaller teams wanted to, because they're already having to buy that information from Hendrick. It's not free.
Yeah.
It's not free. It's not like, hey, we've spent $2 million on this. We'll just trickle it over to you, and not that those, and again, I don't know financially what those other teams are doing, but if you could get that number to 1 million, where every only team could spend 1 million, and you have a guy like Front Row who he has that. He could definitely do that. I think he would be more inclined to do that.
You talking about the guy that buys his own ice for the racetrack?
Yeah, I am. But I'm also saying because now he knows that Hendrick's, because say in this process he's going to only spend, say he does spend $1 million, he probably already knows Hendrick's going to spend $7 million. So now he's like, why am I spending that when I can just buy it from Penske, who is the Ford team that he would buy it from, when they're going to spend close to $7 million on it. Instead, he's going to do, I think it just creates more opportunities in the sport because now every team has their own data collection thing.
Yeah.
And I think it brings more minds to the sport because I think there's just untapped potential out there. I mean, when we went, and I'll tell a story and I'll be real quick. I'm sorry. But and you guys have heard this before, but I met when we went to Charlotte for the very first time. I got introduced to a guy that worked for JGR. He brought us in the shop, showed us everything, and he's on the data analytics team. Like his job is to run numbers, throw out different scenarios for the race all the time. And to me, not that he's bad at his job. I thought he was excellent. I mean, he's just doing his job. There's probably other ways to do that when you only have 3 teams that do it, they're probably kind of stuck in their ways, if that makes sense. Like whoever does that at Hendrick probably does it one way. Not saying that it's not good because they win a lot of races. They won a championship. But he is going to do it that way continuously, maybe. And maybe if you have 32 or 36 guys doing that same thing, you see something rise to the surface, maybe. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, or find something new.
Yeah, because you put a cap on it, because you're gonna now not every team, but more than what is going on right now is going to have a chance to excel in that category.
Yeah.
That sounds stupid now.
No, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I knew you would say that.
I think for me,
I get what you're saying.
When I imagine what a cost cap could do, and this is just my mind, I haven't heard this anywhere, but I think of, we went to this next gen model because the owners said save us from ourselves, right? And so we went to a spec car, and we all kind of hate that, but the owners asked for it. Now we can argue all day long that NASCAR, you gave them an inch with a spec car, and they took a mile and designed this monstrosity that we have now.
Of course.
Okay, and all of that was to save cost, right? Well, if we put a cost cap on it, I think it's a lot easier to say, hey, you're limiting how much money we can spend. We don't need to be put in this box of a spec car.
Yeah.
I think we can go, in my perfect world, you put a cost cap on, we can go back to a Gen 6 type car.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a truck arm
Break out
car.
the CNC machines
But I mean,
again, baby.
I think you can go back to, well, yeah, we can start making our own parts. We can fabricate our own. We can work in this box of building our own parts now because you've limited how much money we can spend.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it would be hard to give the parts and pieces to them and put a cost cap on it too. Yeah. I think the teams would want the control to build what they can if they have a cost cap. So in my mind, that's what a cost cap would open up. If that makes sense.
No, that makes way more sense than mine. But
am I the only one who doesn't hate the car?
I don't hate the car.
I don't hate the car.
I don't hate the car. I just.
Why does everybody hate the car? Why
the
do you hate the car?
The car is just, it's not good on short tracks.
Yeah.
It's really good on mile
It's
and a half.
gotten better with the tires, the short tracks.
They have gotten
They're
better.
figuring it out. I
They're
will give you
figuring it out,
that.
but
We'll
I
give you
still
that.
think they're just too.
The two places it sucks: road courses, which I think we need less of anyway, and super speedways.
Yeah, I think I don't really mind how they race at road courses because the complaint
Is
and we've talked
SVG?
about, well, no, the complaint before no, I'll tell you what the complaint was before SVG is all these Chase Elliott fans said, well, we switched to this car, and now the car's so equal. When your driving style doesn't make a difference. That's what all these Chase Elliott fans said.
And they're
Trust
idiots
me,
because SVG
I argued,
is
I
waxing
know.
them.
That's what I said before SVG ever came around.
Yeah.
All these Chase Elliott fans were on Twitter. Someone had to put him in place. I fell on the sword, and I remember telling
Then he
people,
married one.
I remember telling people, like, if this car really is so equal and everything's the same and Chase Elliott's that good, he would qualify on the pole and lead every single lap.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, that's not possible.
It is.
Then we got SVG.
Yeah.
Who qualifies on the pole and leads every
damn
lap.
near every lap.
Yeah.
So I know what people's complaint is that the old car wasn't a road course car.
This
So
is a road course car.
This is a road course car.
Yeah.
But obviously your driving style makes a big difference. I don't think it's geared for short tracks, which I do still think is the bread and butter.
Yeah. I will say.
And it's a big car, dude. It's like
Yeah.
so massive.
But like a majority of our schedule is mile and a halves, and it's amazing at mile.
It is. It is amazing. Yeah, I'll give you that. And I think that's why when they did the horsepower increase, I think it would have just been very easy to do 750 everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But NASCAR actually thought about it and said, "Well, we already have something good at the mile and a half. Don't change it."
Yeah. I agree.
I do think 750 would have made them even better, but that's just me.
What did they go up to?
750.
Yeah.
750.
From 670.
From 6
At short tracks, right? Just
Everywhere but mile and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like even Darlington will have 750.
Okay.
But
Which is going to be crazy.
But the other thing too, and I mean not to get too much into this car, but the other thing too is how big these tires are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you either, in my opinion, you either need enough power to blow the tires off, or you need a skinnier tire.
Yeah.
And I think with how big this car is, we'd have to put so much power.
We'd have to
into
go
it.
back up to 900.
Yeah.
950.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
that's
I mean,
to
it's-
blow these
to blow the
tires,
tires
off.
off.
That's exactly where it would have to be, unless you're exactly right, unless we skinny up the tire.
The old car, they would have at Martinsville, they'd be spinning the back tires down the straightaways at Martinsville.
That's cool.
Now they don't even
I
get
mean-
into fifth gear at Martinsville.
Right. Which is a gearing issue.
now the
That's a
tires
gearing
just
issue.
No,
Wow.
100. But
That's a gearing. Yeah, that too. That
which
too,
is
that
awesome.
too.
No, I just think that we should get back away. I hate that the short tracks are so shifting oriented.
Yes.
Yeah.
That-
Well, they
that's
won't
what I
change.
per-
They won't change that because when they first came out with this car, they opened it up for a hybrid platform.
Yeah.
Which I'm sorry, guys, that's coming.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry.
No, yeah,
I don't want
is.
it to either.
Race hybrid.
Like
It will have
under
something
caution will be electric.
Yeah.
Down pit road will be electric.
Yeah.
And so they kind of built this, and they don't want to change that gearbox because then if they change it, they'll just have to change it again.
Yeah.
Because everything with this car was designed for future hybrid technology, different engines.
Now I
Yeah.
hate the car
So-
just because of that sentence right there.
Well, I
You
mean,
should have
I'm
saw the writing on the wall. I mean, the pushrod V8. If we get it is 20, we're going into the 2026 season.
Right.
After this, if we make it to 2020 or 2030 on a pushrod V8, I'll buy you another diecast, Colby. I
Yeah.
really don't see
The only
I
ones that
don't.
would stay. What they've talked about is, and they do this in IMSA and other forms of racing too. But like, you can bring whatever engine you want, and then they're going to dyno it and do a balance of power to where they'll make a pushrod V8 and then whatever V6 twin turbo equal in torque and everything, as equal as they can make it. But what I think will help is Dodge coming in. They'll be in Cup eventually.
For sure.
And their big push is a complete opposite of what they did, which
Yep.
was go all electric, get rid of the Hemi. Now they're bringing the Hemi back. They want that big V8 power. And if they have enough sway, then they'll bring in pushrod V8. Chevy's still fine making one. Ford's
Oh,
still
yeah.
fine making one. Toyota developed one just to come to NASCAR. They don't care.
No.
Toyota will do whatever.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be the only thing. If we can stay with 4 manufacturers and NASCAR's happy and not trying to chase ghosts, which is Honda.
Yeah.
That's a ghost. That's
And Hondas would only come back if it was a hybrid engine.
yeah.
They're not going to make a push
or a
rod.
V6 turbo.
Yeah,
That they've been doing
yeah.
in IndyCar, something like that. But
I'm still on the train though that we will have if you can still bring a pushrod V8 by 2030, but there will be an electric engine on the track. It's
Yeah.
some type of electric engine on the track by
Hopefully, it's
2030.
just the pace car.
No.
That's my hope.
what does that say?
I'm with you. I hope because there is nothing.
Could you imagine sitting at a race and they're like under caution and it's
you can
quiet?
talk. Yeah.
I would hate that.
My only thing, I know I've mentioned this before, if you can ever find that Cadillac
Dude,
IMSA car
Yes.
that comes off a pit, it comes out of
Colby,
its pit
have you
box.
seen that?
I think I've
It comes out of its pit
Oh
box and
my
electric goes
God.
me, and then it push starts the V8. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of cool.
Yeah.
That's
it
kinda cool.
is. It's mean.
But we're getting a little off track. Let me
Yeah,
finish
we
this up here. So from the settlement, we got Evergreen Charters. They haven't released financials, but you can damn sure guarantee that 2311 and Front Row got back paid.
Oh,
on
yeah.
all the races they ran non-chartered. I'm sure they got back paid. They got some of their legal fees paid, I'm sure. If they didn't, if I'm Rick Hendrick or Roger Penske or any of these other guys, I'm cutting a check to Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And Bob Jenkins because everyone benefited from this.
Yeah.
Only 2 people stuck their necks out. Everyone benefited. So hopefully they're getting taken care of there. We have the 5-strike rule now. We used to have the 3-strike rule. The new charter agreement had no strike rule.
And to piggyback on NASCAR side about the 3-strike rule, when they asked, well, maybe it was Prime, maybe it was O'Donnell, I can't remember. They asked one of them about why did you guys not ask the teams if you wanted to go to Mexico? He made a great point. He was like, well, it would have increased costs, and they would have said no. He's
Yeah.
100% right.
Yeah.
And I
Yes.
will say that about the team sometimes. That's the only time I'll back NASCAR on this dude, that race was fun. Granted, NASCAR lost a ton of money. I know the teams definitely lost money doing it, just with the logistics involved. But to get our sport out, just copy the F1 model on that. F1 does it every single week. They go to a different country.
Yeah.
We can't do it one time a year.
Yeah.
Like,
well, what I liked about Mexico, too, is, like, the place was full.
yes.
And, like, fans today have every reason to bitch and complain, but we went somewhere where people were excited to see NASCAR.
100%.
And that was cool to see.
That was. It is super fun. And we know how it is when you go to a place that is excited for any event. when you're in that city and everyone is excited to go to that event because they're all going to it. I mean, a road course like that probably hold 100,000 people.
Yeah.
You know, that's on the low end.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, Charlotte holds 100,000 people.
Right.
So it's like, that's an oval. For us to go somewhere where fans are excited, if you're mad about them going, then show up to your local track.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Because that's the problem.
Yeah.
Is you're not
they're
showing
taking dates away from those people.
Exactly.
From Richmond and places like
Mm-hmm.
that. So we got the 5-strike rule. Basically, within these charter negotiations, we're still going to have negotiations on every TV contract. If the teams veto 5 things that are rule changes, non-safety related, over $500,000, whether that's new venues, something to the car, if the teams veto those 5 times within that agreement period, their non-compete or their exclusivity, I should say, is over. So they can go take their car and start their own series. They can do whatever they want.
Yep.
If you ask me, I think after this trial, I think the teams kind of wiggled and said, we'll give you 5 strikes because if a strike comes out, it's going to be public now because no one's scared.
Yep.
No one's scared anymore. And the public perception of 1 strike is going to be the same as 5 strikes.
They'll never get to 3.
They'll never
get to 3. Much less 2.
Yeah.
Much
they're
less
going
2.
to put 1, and now, like I said, no one's scared to speak up, and it'll come out.
Does that mean that 5 teams have to vote no? Or
Just collectively vote no.
On 5 different things?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
They have to vote no 5 different times.
Within a charter.
So, like, say we
5
bring
different
one
times
issue
on the
up
same
of,
thing?
hey, we're going to move this podcast to Sanders' house. We all take a vote on it.
He has
You
too
know,
many cats.
Yes,
Strike.
Right,
Strike.
yeah.
Yeah. We vote no. We're not moving it
Yeah.
to Sanders' house because his house smells.
It does.
It smells like nasty cat.
Right.
Okay,
it
and then
does.
Sanders is like, no, dude, we really need to move it to my house. Then we vote again.
Yeah.
Right,
You
yeah.
know, that's strike 2.
Are the cats
Yeah.
still there?
yeah. Okay. Cats, vote
Great
3.
analogy. Great analogy. We're
Cats.
moving on.
Cats haven't been removed. We vote no again. That's
Correct.
strike number 3.
I can smell his litter box on him.
I can smell it right now. So anyway, great analogy, guys. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Either of you cat lady.
So we got the 5-strike rule. Basically, that's what we've got. Real quick, to me, I think I put what changes do we expect to see. This is going to be long term because the other thing you have to remember too that came out, the only money the teams were getting from NASCAR were part of the media rights, not ticket sales, not international media rights, which I thought was really big. These races are broadcast worldwide, right? So there's different money coming in from different international deals. The teams have never saw any of that. So now they get a portion of that, and they get like 33% of intellectual property from the drivers and teams, which is pretty cool too. So more money's coming in. I think it'll take some years. I think they have more control, so maybe the car will change eventually. Nothing's going to change tomorrow.
No.
But I think the overall goal would be teams get more money. We start hiring drivers for talent. We don't have to rely on sponsorship as much. I don't think this changes anything with Xfinity and trucks, which is unfortunate because that's where we really need a change.
Yeah.
But I think all the changes are going to be long term.
It will eventually trickle down to Xfinity.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
But I don't know how because the money, the revenue share didn't change for them
Right now.
right now.
Yeah, right.
Well, what are we going to go to court again?
There's feeder teams basically in the Xfinity series and stuff.
I think they've got
yeah.
those. If they've got, I would love a deep dive into a financial of a truck team, of a Spire truck team.
Yeah.
You know, like, because to me, it can't be break even for them.
No, I think they're losing money
You think they're losing money?
for sure.
Yeah.
For
If
sure.
all those Cup teams were losing money, they got to be losing money too.
See, that's where
They're
I
losing
thought
their ass.
that's where I thought they would make money.
No.
Personally, I think it would be the
No, I
opposite.
mean,
you
otherwise-
you run a truck to fund.
No, because how many pay-to-play guys are in trucks and Xfinity?
There's a bunch.
I mean, pretty much all of them.
I know if you're paying to play it, don't you think they're making money off of you?
I think they're having to take pay-to-play drivers just to keep the doors open. Otherwise, they wouldn't do it. Riley Herbst. No one would hire Riley Herbst if they wasn't bringing the money to keep the lights on.
He got last in points this year.
I know that's crazy.
So-
Because Josh Berry was running races.
But that's kind of what I want to see. Real quick from both of y'all, and we'll move on to our season recap. What do you want the end result to be from this, and or what do you foresee it to be?
You want me to go? Colby, go first. Go first.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
What do I want the end result to be, you say?
Yeah. Or where do you see it going? Is it even going to be a big change?
Well, as a NASCAR fan, just sitting on his couch watching the race, I just want to watch more competitive teams. I've been on here complaining about how I don't think that there's a lot of parity in the sport, and both of you disagree with that. But that's okay. But we heard in the lawsuit many times they talked about the big three. You both heard that, the big three. When I heard that on the podcast, by the way, I thought of you guys. Because I said, there's another person that said that. But anyway, I just want to see, since teams are getting more money, more competition as a fan, and then those teams to have longevity and not go out of business, things like that. I mean, that's, as a fan, I just want to watch good competition.
Yeah.
And I think giving the teams money, it should do that.
Should help, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with Colby. I think competition will also increase, even though we've seen the most parity that we've ever seen up until this point.
Proven fact.
Only
fact.
gets better at this point. I think it brings
Hendrick Carr won the championship.
I think it brings investors that we've never seen.
Yeah.
It'll bring
Which is
people-
already kind of happening.
Yeah,
So I think
it'll
this
bring people out of the woodwork. We're gonna have a team owned and sponsored by someone we would have never thought of in the coming years. That's gonna buy a charter and treat it as an investment, because it can be now. I think that's the biggest thing, and you get real smart businessmen in this sport that own things. That is when good competition comes out, because they're smart. They're going to hire the right people. They're going to put the right driver in their car. They're going to hire the right guys to build that car, and they're going to be good. There may even be a one-car team that comes out of nowhere, because now I can be like, okay, yeah, $50 million is a lot of money, but when I win a championship in 3 years, my charter is going to be worth $150 million.
Yeah.
So-
No, and just to your point, like in the past, in NASCAR's heyday, we had like some big name investors that realized like the model was broken, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't make. I mean, I don't know if you know this. Troy Aikman was an owner in a Cup team.
Did not know that.
Terry Bradshaw was. Emmett Smith has a minority ownership in a truck team right now that I'm sure he would love to go to Cup. But I mean,
Yeah.
we've had all these big name celebrities come in, and like the model was so screwed up, like they're not here anymore.
Mark Cuban shouldn't be buying the Dallas Mavericks. He should be buying a Cup team. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Or
Like,
buy 25% into 2311 or something like that.
100%.
It should make sense for him to do that.
yeah, and you could only do that in the upper echelon of sports right now. You can never do that in NASCAR and go, because if you're a team, if you're 2311, you can't go to Mark Cuban and go, we're going to get a return.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause
no,
you're not.
because you're not. You're gonna be like, hey, give us $25 million, and we'll probably give you
It passes.
yeah. We'll let you go to 6 races that you want to go to, and let you sit on the pit box. So that's what I think will change eventually, and it will. Even though Colby doesn't think it, parity is there. It's only going to get better, and I think it's premium now. I can't imagine when we actually probably have 20 cars on the track that could win at any given time. That would be
Then I'll say
unheard of.
we have parity then. Then I'll say
Okay.
that.
Okay.
We're not getting into that again.
Yeah. We're not.
One final thing. The big complaint that people say right now is it's hard for the little guy to own a Cup team. And everyone keeps bringing up Dale Jr.
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and tell you right now. If Dale Jr. wanted to be in Cup tomorrow,
could be.
he could be.
Yep.
Dale Jr. could have been in Cup when charters were selling for $2 million. And
yeah.
he wasn't.
Yep.
Dale Jr. could have been in Cup before charters were a thing. And then he would have a charter for free.
Yep.
Okay? Jimmy Johnson has less money than Dale Jr. and is a majority owner of Legacy Motor Club.
Yeah. I would hate to see the financials on Dirty Mo Media, which is
He's making money hand over
That'd be
fist.
great.
He's
my God.
I mean, and just imagine if Dale Jr. said tomorrow, I want to be an owner, like, would anybody be interested in sponsoring my cars?
everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, Budweiser would come back.
He's in that kind of Bob Jenkins boat though, where he could sponsor his own car.
Yeah, he could if
Yeah.
he wanted to, but
Yeah.
also Budweiser is sponsoring his late model that
Yeah.
37 people on Flow were watching.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So-
38 if Sanders tunes in.
right.
You know?
I don't
39
like.
if I steal his Flow subscription.
I don't hot take. I don't like the card store. I don't think it's good racing.
Yeah.
that's just me. But anyway, So that's just what I want to say to a lot of people.
Until they come to Newport.
I will go watch that.
Yeah.
But
we'll be there. You
a
come.
lot of people are like,
Okay.
the small guy can't own a team anymore. The small guy ain't been able to own a team for decades.
100%.
It's been that way for decades.
Yep.
And the ones that did are out of money,
Yeah.
and they lost money. So it's just we have to evolve, and so that's part of it.
It's good. We have finally got to where the NFL, the NBA, the NHL are. And that's where we needed to be
That's where
to
we needed
begin
to
with.
be, yeah,
You know,
to sustain.
Yes, you have to have these franchises, and that's kind of what we have now. We have franchises.
It is a franchise now.
It's a franchise that makes money. I mean, if you talk to anybody, the biggest one is Jerry Jones. We all know he bought the Dallas Cowboys for a penny on the dollar, and he's turned them into $1 billion. They're worth $1 billion. He bought them for. I mean, he probably bought them for $10 million, but
And they don't win anything. So you
exactly.
can imagine
Yeah,
what this is.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah.
it's finally time that this happened. Sadly, it took a lawsuit to do it. We got it. It's going to be great. In 10 years, we will look at how this changes the trajectory for everybody. Even Jim France and his family, they're still fine.
Yeah.
They are still
Yeah.
fine.
And I have to just take $300 million every year.
Yeah, I'd hate that
Hope
for
they're
them.
okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's a good overview. I think we're about 3 hours in, but
we're 51 minutes.
Let's do a 2025 season recap.
Let's do it.
Larson gets his second championship. The big thing I'll say right now, it felt dirty to me.
Oh, God.
It felt really dirty to
If
me.
you guys saw the live, I mean, we were all just speechless.
Yeah, it felt really dirty to me. What everyone is saying is, like Larson did score the most points on the year. I don't put much weight into that personally because everyone races to the format.
Yeah.
And then I felt like, Xfinity, we're like, if y'all watch the Xfinity, Connor should have won.
That one hurt.
And Jesse Love won because of the system, right?
Yeah.
So then, in my opinion, you're watching Sunday, and you're like, all right, Denny's going to win this on the system. Fine, I'll play your game.
yeah.
Denny's going to win this because of the system. And then that doesn't even work
Yeah.
out. So it just felt dirty all the way around. I'm happy for Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle's the first one to say, like, I can't believe I won. Hasn't won a race since Kansas earlier this year. Didn't lead a single lap.
Didn't
all
even
day.
win that race.
Didn't even win that race, which, hey, that's how
You're
it used to
welcome.
be. That's how it used to be.
I told you,
You
that
did
the
tell me. You
champion
did.
would not win the race. And you're like, oh, that will never happen again. Who always finishes 1, 2, 3, 4? The guys that are in the championship.
But that's how it was going to go until we had an overtime caution.
But we had one.
But we had one. So it is what it is. It felt dirty, but we'll let Colby talk here.
What do you want me to talk about, man? That was a very painful race to watch. For those of you who tuned in on the live stream, I got AI pictures of me as a sad clown. And I was going through one of the most heartbreaking sports moments that I've had. And it was just getting clowned in the chat. And I felt so bad for Denny. And did you all watch the NASCAR awards?
Mm-mm.
So there's this
In
part.
Nashville?
I thought they moved him back to Charlotte.
Did they?
Didn't they?
I don't know where it was at. But
Wasn't
Kyle,
on Broadway? Dang it.
but Larson gets up there and he's like talking. And then he gives like a lot of props to Denny. And then Denny gets a standing ovation from the crowd. And it looked like Denny just wanted to cry.
Yeah.
Dude, heartbreaking. I just want them to change this format. I thought by now we would already have.
Well, they've been busy.
Yeah, but don't you think they've thought about this as the year was going on?
Yeah,
Last year was going on.
Yes,
like-
I mean they had that committee. I think they know what they're going to do. But in my opinion, and we know NASCAR never puts thought into this. If I'm NASCAR right now, I need to save a lot of face. We didn't talk about this earlier, but right, wrong, or indifferent, I'm firing Steve Phelps and Steve O'Donnell.
Yeah, you
I'm
have
sorry.
to. You
I'm
have
sorry.
to.
You have to
Why?
for the fan perception.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to. I'm sorry. At least Steve Phelps.
It goes back to that 5 strikes rule that we were talking about. Once this makes it, imagine they asked Jim France if Steve O'Donnell was going to make his bonuses this year, and he said he didn't know. Imagine it comes out he did make his bonuses. Like, dude, come on now. I mean, we do have. They have to have a public relations team who has to do all this. They have to know that they have to go.
They have
sadly.
to. Yeah.
I mean,
and I think honestly,
put them on the board.
Yeah,
because
I
they
don't-
do fight for the teams.
They
I
do
mean, we
fight for the
saw
teams.
that.
Mostly Steve O'Donnell.
Mostly Steve
I think
O'Donnell.
Steve Phelps could care less about
Yeah,
him. I do
yeah.
think Steve O'Donnell's he's been
That's
in
who
NASCAR
I was
a long
talking about
time.
was O'Donnell because he did seem like
Yeah.
he was a
Yeah.
No,
team
I know,
guy.
but fans don't. You have to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you have to.
Okay.
Demotion at the most.
At the most,
Yeah.
get rid of them, and then everyone hates NASCAR, right? Fan morale and trust in leadership has never been higher.
Dale Jr. is VP of competition. The fans are like,
I
Don't go
like
that far.
I don't
Don't
like
go
but
that.
the fans would love it.
They would,
They
but the
would.
fans don't know what they want either.
Yeah.
But I would do.
You'll
full
get on
season-
Twitter and tell them.
I will do. I would do. I would announce. I would wait to announce the format, obviously, until the lawsuit. And now, knowing I'd lost, full season points. If that's what y'all want, do it. And I would do full season points.
No, full season points would be terrible again.
What?
Let them have what they. Let them. if they think that's what they want, let them have it.
No, we
I'll-
can't go back to full season.
I will
points.
say my last thought on the championship is obviously really sad that Denny lost, as most people were. But if Denny had to lose to somebody, I'm glad it was Kyle Larson.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he got the most points.
He did, yeah. I mean, it's old school.
I would never say he was undeserving.
Yeah.
I think it's just the fashion that it happened in hurt the most
Yeah.
people.
Felt
Because he
worse.
didn't deserve to win that race. That's what was to me, is not that he was undeserving.
Nor did he.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And he was, mad respect to Kyle Larson, because he could have went up there and boasted, hey, I won a championship, thank you. But he you could see it in it, even right after he got out of the car, that this ain't right. You know, Denny won that race.
Yeah.
Denny had that race won, and it was, tough that the way it happened. And that just goes to show you that the format is flawed when the guy who won, who was very deserving of it, also didn't feel that it was this how it's supposed to be.
Legitimate, yeah.
If it was a points race, it would have been completely different. Maybe if there's just 3 rounds in that, and that's round 1, you're like, hey, we'll get him. Denny's still got a shot. And I think that's all it needs to come to, is just more 3 races to end it.
That's not enough. That's not enough.
I know it's
That's
not
not
enough.
Either
but
go,
if,
in my opinion, either go full season points or go back to the 10 race chase.
okay. And then I'm on board with the 10 race chase. I like the verbiage of a playoff. I do.
I don't like that
If
we
all
keep
the
calling
other
it a
rounds
playoff.
are 3 races, the last round should be 2.
It should be more than 1.
Yeah.
It should be
3's
more
not
than
enough,
1.
though. 3's not enough.
I know.
3 at not Talladega, not anything like that. 3 at just
But I think as
mile
long
and a
as-
half tracks.
If they go to
they're not gonna do that.
Miami,
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
Or
They're
you
not
can
gonna
do
do
a
that.
short track.
But
in
if
there,
you
too.
did have to put 3 races to clarify a champion, what would be your 3 races?
I'd go like tracks or
3
type.
tracks. I'm
3
sorry.
tracks.
Yeah.
I'd still put Phoenix in there because I think
Yep.
Phoenix is a straight up track.
Yep.
I would put Las Vegas, and then I'd
100%.
probably put.
Kansas.
You
You already have a mile. And
already
a half.
have a mile and a half.
I think you're
I
between
kinda wanna go
Darlington. I'm
I was
kind
thinking
of
the championship race at Darlington.
I'm
race.
between Darlington and Bristol. Personally,
Yeah,
like
Bristol would be
like
awesome,
those
too.
two could fluctuate for me. You have to have a mile and a half in here with the schedule we have. I'm fine with Phoenix. It's kind of a hybrid. It's weird.
Yeah.
Straight up. You still have to have a good car. But Penske won't dominate the other ones.
Yeah.
And
Penske didn't really dominate this Phoenix either.
finally,
I mean, yeah.
But again, that had been the storyline up until this point.
For
We hadn't
sure,
seen
for
it.
sure.
So it was one of those, thank the Lord they didn't. But up until then, I thought it was going to be Joey Logano winning that race. Oh, wait. Did Joey Logano win that race?
Ryan Blaney did.
Ryan Blaney
Blaney
did.
did,
Okay.
yeah.
That's why,
Right.
so they didn't dominate, but they still won the race.
Yeah. Well,
So,
if you think about it, if you remember, I know we were all busy, but that last restart, Brad Keselowski forgot he was driving a race car. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Missed the turn
Uh-huh.
and let Ryan Blaney win. But
yeah.
either way, it doesn't matter. But no, I just don't think 3's enough. I think if you have a 3-race playoff or 3-race final round or whatever, you're opening the door for NASCAR to do NASCAR things. And when they don't get the excitement they want, they're going to throw a Talladega. They're going to throw a road course. I mean, I think a 10-race chase, most of my life was a 10-race chase. I don't mind that format at all. And it was also only 10 drivers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it should be 10 drivers.
Yeah. It probably should. I do think you are. I don't completely agree because I also do love a good Cinderella. I mean, I think that's what makes different sports like even
Yeah.
and I know we say Cinderella.
Let me cut you off because
Okay.
I do have this on the sheet later.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
I want to hear it later. No,
Yeah.
you're fine because I let that get out of control.
Yeah.
Anything else on the 2025 season recap? What are your most memorable moments?
Oh,
or
that's
give me one moment.
That's a great question. I think a moment for me, just straight off the rip, without even, I'm going to go to Josh Berry wrecking out the first 3 races of the playoff. Not to say that he could have won the whole thing. Definitely think he should have finished higher than what he did.
Yeah.
He has the talent there. He did win a race. That was a big note. I think another big favorite moment is just seeing, and I know this is from me, not you. It's Chase Briscoe to me coming out of his shell.
Yeah.
And I was
Statement year.
Yeah, statement year for sure. I mean, I didn't call that. You were on board with it. I was not. I mean, Austin was all over Chase Briscoe. I didn't see it. God, I hate it because I'm a big Stuart Haas guy. You know, with Kevin, I think they were excellent when they were, but just to see the downfall of them and to almost hold back Chase Briscoe is what they did.
Yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
that is exactly what they did, and to see him come out of his shell, I think that was the biggest moment, maybe of the whole season for me, of just surprise, of like, this guy can race everywhere if you give him a car. And he had a car at Joe Gibbs and was a threat. You did not want to see him in your rearview mirror. You definitely didn't want to see in front of him because you weren't passing him. I mean, that's how good he was all year. So
Yeah.
He's going to win a championship.
Oh yes, and if you would have, I know you were probably saying that at the beginning of the year, and I was laughing. I was like, "There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way."
I've been big on Chase Briscoe for a while.
No, but to finally see it, you have to see it to believe it kind of guy sometimes. And Chase Briscoe, I had to see it. I saw it. I mean, he's going to be probably a future that I bet on next season for champion, because I mean it's there.
Yep.
It
I agree.
is there.
Yeah.
Just one?
And,
I did too,
Yeah, you
so-
can do
I have
whatever you
3.
want. Do whatever you want.
All right, one's quick. I loved watching Suarez win the Xfinity race in Mexico. Brought a little tear to my eye.
Great
Love
moment.
that. Great moment.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. Answered the question perfectly.
He
He did. I mean, that is a great
Yeah,
moment.
that's right.
That is
It
a
was
great
a good
moment.
moment.
Yeah.
Moment number 2 was Bubba winning at Indy.
Ooh, that's
I
a good
loved
one. That's a
watching
good
Bubba
one.
winning.
Yeah.
Like, I was jumping
Yeah.
in my living room
Yeah.
cheering him on.
Battling Kyle Larson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, how much more vindication can you get?
yeah. Because it kind of like proved himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I mean, you got the best on your outside.
Yep.
Did it.
And he got it done. And then my third one, it's not really one moment, but one of my favorite parts of the season was just Carson Hocevar.
Yeah. He was another light. He was
Because
another
he
light.
was old Ross Chastain.
Yeah.
And making people mad, and then he would be up there battling, and every other week, maybe, you would think he might be able to win it.
Yeah.
And so I'm really excited to watch Carson in 2026.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you?
Is that all 3?
Yeah, it's 3.
Okay.
That was 3.
It's 3.
Can you not count?
No, I can't. The only one, I was just going to keep it simple. So, Larson tried the triple twice.
Yeah.
Failed
Both
times.
I loved that.
Not really. Homestead, he got screwed in the Xfinity race.
Yeah.
Bristol, he just got beat at the truck race.
He
and
did.
And then dog walked the Xfinity field,
Yeah.
and then dog walked the
Dog
Cup
walked,
field.
yeah.
But going back to that Homestead race, the truck race, I don't know if y'all watched that one, but oh my God, dude, he was coming through the field like crazy. Got into it with Lane Riggs, and
The
had
GOAT.
Yeah, the goat.
He hates Lane Riggs,
dude,
but he's not bad.
He's not good either.
He wins.
Put him up against dude. He's racing 16-year-olds.
And
I think he also beat Kyle Larson in that Bristol race.
No, Zane Smith won that race.
That's right. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Zane Smith.
Lane's
won.
team-
Simmer
Teammate.
down.
Lane's
Lane's
teammate.
teammate.
Yeah.
Don't know where Lane was.
Yeah.
But
Probably
yeah.
in 5th.
Anyway, so it was like, I can't remember. It was like 20, 30 to go. Larson wrecked underneath lane, being Larson, being too aggressive. He starts in the back. He's like 30th. On a 30-lap green flag run, Larson's ripping the wall, came all the way back and won.
Dang.
Amazing. Homestead, Xfinity race, Sam Mayer wrecks him on a restart, BS or whatever. But then I remember that Cup race, it's like 10 to go, or maybe 20 to go. I don't know. Larson's like 10 seconds back, and we're watching the leaders. The leaders are going at it, and Larson's just carving through the field and just did typical Larson Homestead stuff. Came back and won the race past Bowman. So that's like the most memorable.
That is a good moment too.
Yeah, it was a really good moment too. But let's do. We get on 2025 season recap.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
It's a good season.
I want to do. So we kept up with standouts last year. You want to discuss this today?
yeah, definitely. I think we have to throw Carson back. I think we do a rematch.
Do one more thing before we start. How many standouts? I think we want to keep it to about 3 this year.
Yeah, 3 is fine. I definitely think we do a rematch of Ty Gibbs and Carson Hocevar.
Let me do you one better.
Okay.
Carson Hocevar, Connor Zilich. Or is Connor too new?
I think Connor is too new.
Because I will say, as good as Carson was, I think his equipment
held him back. Yeah, for sure. Do we honestly think that Connor...
I know what you're going to say.
Do we...
What?
You're going to talk about parity?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I think Connor's equipment will hold him back.
How about Connor and SVG?
No.
These are 2 guys that
Connor's
everyone's
gonna whoop
predicting.
him. Connor's going to whoop
on the
him.
road.
How would Connor whoop
on
him?
SVG?
Yes, in the ovals.
SVG's got a whole year
gotten
of
so
this-
much better.
He's got a whole year of
Do you
next
not
gen
remember
experience.
towards the end of the
We
season?
can watch it.
SVG?
I think it's a runaway.
No,
We can watch it,
no. Connor has hardly any oval next gen experience. This is a completely different car.
I understand that.
That's true.
I understand
And
that.
SVG was getting so much better at the end.
Yeah.
I know.
Top 10 at the ovals.
I think it'd be a runaway with SVG. Not honestly.
Then let's watch it. You want
to do SVG Zilich?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Because I do think Connor runs away with it. I do.
That's crazy.
Oh, that is
That's crazy.
Should we make a bet on this?
I don't think it's even going to be close.
Another die cast for it?
Think of all the rookie mistakes
got-
Connor's got to get through. Connor's got so
You got
much.
Connor and I got SVG.
Yeah, straight up.
Straight up.
You have to. I mean, if Connor wins by 1, I win.
No duels, no all-star race.
No duel. Yeah, of course not.
No clash.
But yeah, points races only. Points races only.
I got SVG.
You
Well, the
have
duels
SVG.
are...
Okay, my bad.
But no duels.
Yeah, no duels.
duels.
Sorry,
No
you're right. I
duels,
forgot the
no
duels.
all-star
technically
race.
is a point
Clash? No
race.
clash.
No clash. No.
Okay. Well, I had to clarify.
It's going to be SVG all day.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah,
Think of
that's what
all
I'm
the
thinking.
stupid stuff Connor's going to do just because he doesn't know.
I
that
think
bet.
Connor has the talent that Carson showed, but with a little bit smarter.
You remember all the I'm not saying he's not good, but you remember all the times SVG just wiped out?
100%.
I'm telling you that's going to be Connor.
I don't
that's
think
gonna be
so.
Connor.
Hey,
I don't.
You got yourself a bet.
Okay, I love it. Diecast. Yes, sir. Santa, baby.
All right.
Santa Colby bringing
that's
me
a
a
good one.
diecast in 2026 because I already owe him one.
All right, that's a good one. So we've always kind of done this, or I feel like we've always kind of done this with somebody on the hot seat, right?
Mhm.
We did LaJoy. We got LaJoy fired.
Yep. We did. We got Suarez out.
We got Suarez fired.
Yep.
I hate to say it, we got to do Bowman versus
Yep.
somebody.
Yep.
So who's going against? We agree Bowman's got to be on this list.
Bowman's hot seated for sure.
You got to think, in my opinion, if we're looking at Bowman, he's a 4th driver at a team. So to me, we're looking at a 3rd or 4th driver on another team. Do you put him against a Ty Gibbs, or is that too easy?
I think that's too easy, personally.
Or does Ty Gibbs come out?
Ty Gibbs could come out. I also think you're saying he's a 3rd or 4th driver on a team. I'm up in there. I think it should definitely be a Chevy driver, personally.
Yeah, but I can't.
I think you
So
throw him
I
up
think if you
against a
throw-
Ross.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. I think
I-
if you put him against a Chevy driver, it's got to be a 1 driver at another team.
Yeah, that's that's exactly where I was going with that. It's because yes, I know he's the 3rd or 4th on he's on 3rd or 4th on Hendrick, which
Yes.
is
Yes.
probably number 1 on a lot of different on
Correct.
other teams.
Correct.
Which I think it perfectly places him with a Ross.
So, on final season standings, Ross finished 10th.
Your mic went out right there. I don't know what happened. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a pause here real quick so we can fix Colby's mic. We'll be back very rapidly.
All right, so going back to where we were, talking about another matchup. So we've got SVG Zillich,
Yeah.
and we got a diecast bet on it.
Yes.
We do.
You're absolutely insane.
I'm not insane.
Thinking that Zillich is going to come out.
Silly boy. We were talking about Bowman Chastain.
Bowman Chastain, is that where we want to land?
I think
that's a good one.
I think that's where we land. I mean, it to me it wouldn't be that big of a surprise if Ross beats him, but he definitely shouldn't run away with it. I mean, they
Ross-
should both be playoff cars.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't expect Ross to be a top 5 car. I don't expect Bowman to be a top 5 car. I expect him to be in that 12 to 8 range, which is exactly where I expect Bowman to be.
Yeah, I think what you would expect to see just simply by the numbers and the facts, Bowman should win easily.
yeah,
So I think this gives a chance to see where Bowman is and what Ross is capable of.
of course.
Ross finished 10th in points last year, and Bowman was 13th in points last year.
But how much weight can you put on that with eliminations is what I think. I mean, I'd
Yeah.
go to average finish.
I don't have that. I'm on the I'm on the NASCAR app.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I don't think points, as we just mentioned.
But do we want to find out what their average finishes were?
Yeah,
for all
I'll
year?
look up.
Yeah, you look it up. You
I'll
look
look
it
up one. Someone look up the other
Okay.
to save time here. I'll look up Bowman.
You mean look up
I need to find my
Ross?
Chastain. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Ross?
It
Chastain.
looks like Bowman. I don't trust the Google AI thing.
Google. Hang on, let me go to driver.
Google AI said 17.4, but 36 races, average finish 17.4.
Average finish for Ross 15.8.
Oh, I got 17.0.
What? I'm on driveraverages.com.
I am too.
Let me see yours.
And then the AI overview told me 15 as well.
Yeah, Ross is 15.8 for 2025.
Okay.
What were you looking at?
Yeah, what are you looking at?
Average finish at road and street courses. 17.
Okay, so I guess by the numbers, Ross should win. So maybe this is a good one to keep track of. And I feel like we need to hold Bowman accountable.
Yeah. I think that's a good driver to hold it accountable because he's definitely not on the hot seat. Ross is not going
No,
anywhere
Ross is
anytime
there
soon.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I also wouldn't. I would put money that Ross makes the playoffs too. I think he is
Yeah.
gonna, even if he doesn't point his way in, I see him winning a race.
We got to see what
Somehow.
the playoffs are going to be.
Huh? No, you're
Yeah.
right. We got to see what the playoffs are going to be. I still think it'll be a win and you're in type playoff.
I hope so.
God bless. All right. So, third standout. Y'all can take this whichever way you want, but I will just put up there. I think it's fun to have maybe a back marker type standout. Is there anything else y'all want to see there? And we can add a fourth one if we absolutely think of something.
No, I think three's a number. Back marker.
Or anybody. I mean, I'm just thinking.
I mean, back marker. I go straight to Zane. Personally, I think he's going to have a bit better year. I think and I know we've used him before, and I don't want to use him again, but a Zane Josh type.
Okay.
I again, please feel
I think
for
Josh-
more
I think Josh
suggestions.
would
run away
wax
with
him.
it. Yeah. Okay.
I want-
Okay.
I'd like a standout with Kyle Busch involved.
Ooh,
I love it.
I like that.
Now
Okay,
you're
definitely
talking.
Kyle Busch.
Now
Kyle
what?
Busch, Ty Gibbs.
Yeah.
Do you like
That's
that?
exactly where That's exactly where my head went.
I'm good with that.
I'm definitely good with that.
Okay.
You think Ty might run away with that?
I don't know. So, did you hear that
Kyle
Ty
Busch
Gibbs,
Brad?
Ty Gibbs basically ran off Chris Gabehart
Yeah.
from JGR?
Mm-hmm.
I did not hear that.
Yeah.
I
Chris
read that.
Gabehart quit.
Yeah. Quit. And he was helping Ty Gibbs.
Yeah.
Every time Chris Gabehart would put his hands on something, Ty Gibbs would do amazing. And Ty Gibbs was like, yeah, no. I'm pretty sure, like, every time Chris Gabehart would directly talk to that team, Ty Gibbs had a top 10.
Well,
Every
even
time
when he
he-
was, there was that one instance where Ty Gibbs was, he was like bitching about the strategy.
Yeah.
And Chris Gabehart goes, on the queued up and goes like, well, I guess you have a pretty good picture of it from sitting in the car, or maybe you can just let us do our job. And then Ty Gibbs is like barking back, and I'm like, Ty, dude, you are.
Yeah. You're talking
What is
to
he,
one of
22 years old?
Yeah.
Like, dude,
talking to one of the top 5 crew chiefs of all time.
of all time.
Of
Yeah.
all
And now the
time.
VP of competition at JGR
Yeah.
that's spending his time talking,
Helping you.
helping you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could've
While the
helped
other three are competing
winning
for a
races.
Yeah, competing for a championship.
Yeah.
So, but no, I think Kyle Busch took it. If you think about it, I mean, that is Kyle Busch's car.
It is Kyle
It
Busch's
is.
car. I mean, Kyle Busch also hasn't won a race. Ty Gibbs hasn't won a race. I mean,
Something's got to give.
both of them are probably not going to win a race in 2026.
No, we don't know that. We don't know that.
I think
We got Daytona.
I feel like we get before Kyle's done, he will get some kind of win. It'll be like a rain delay or a fuel mileage. I mean, you just the odds catch up to you eventually.
Yeah, you would think.
They have to.
You'd think. They haven't caught up for J.J. Yaley yet. He's raced.
They have not. They have
He's
not.
raced 607 Cup races,
They haven't.
dude. Hadn't
They
caught
haven't.
up with him.
Did you all see that Kyle Busch got scammed out of Pacific
Yes.
Life for like $10 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Samantha are on 60 Minutes.
Dude,
Yeah.
it popped up on my TikTok.
I wanted to text my grandma.
Yeah.
Be like, "Did you watch the new 60 Minutes?" And she's like, "Oh my gosh, this Kyle Busch guy. Can you believe that?"
I wanted to text my grandma because that's like a scam my grandma would fall for.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Kyle Busch is a 45-year-old man, dude, who is I thought brighter than that. You know?
Samantha was like, I thought we could trust it. I mean, they have commercials.
They have commercials.
So does Extends.
Yeah.
Extends.
It's not important.
Okay.
All right, so we got our
Some
potential-
Colby bought into.
Yeah.
Do I have
Hold on,
stock?
So for our standouts that we're going to keep track of next year, we got SVG Zillich with a diecast bet on it.
Yeah.
Bowman Ross, Kyle Busch, Ty Gibbs. I think those are good. Does anyone want to add a fourth? If you got something, we can add it.
Is Extends a weenie pill?
Yes.
It sounds like a weenie pill.
There he is. He's back. He's back.
I was thinking about it. I was like, that sounds like a weenie
Yeah,
pill.
it used to be a NASCAR sponsor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it's a scam? How do you know?
I mean, I would imagine it's a scam.
Okay.
or it would be a way bigger deal.
Back to the topic at hand. The only other driver that I feel like we're missing out on again is Bubba.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. I know we watched him last year, but I also just feel like not that he's quite on the he's not on the hot seat by any means, just because of everything with 2311. But do we want to watch a Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace type? Because
I think
they
Reddick's
were
gonna-
equally kind of trash.
They were, but I think
Especially Tyler Reddick.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I know Bubba won a race, and I'm not taking anything away that, but we can all say right here that Tyler Reddick's last season was trash.
It was bad.
It
It was
yeah.
the worst season he's ever had in the Cup Series. To me, maybe,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
besides maybe his first one, but still,
Right.
then again, I mean, it's your first one, so your work. We would never, after the buildup that we've had with Tyler Reddick, you would never expect a fall off like we did last year.
Right.
I mean, it was.
I think the only problem with that head-to-head there was it could do what happened with the Briscoe one,
Yeah,
where it
just
gets out of
run away,
hand.
Yeah,
But it wasn't out of hand. And I mean, you were here last year too. Like the Briscoe Bubba got out of hand, but it was like one was finishing. If one
Third.
finished second, one finished third. If one
Yeah.
finished 18th, one finished 17th. Like
Yeah.
it was just.
I know. Yeah,
I think that's the only thing that could skew
okay.
it. Personally,
it-
what do you think,
and-
Colby?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it'll get out of hand. I think Reddick will win.
He should,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
should.
but I think even if Bubba
And
doesn't
maybe
win,
now that
he
you
should
guys
be
have
close.
talked about it, maybe it's Tyler Reddick more who I want to watch than Bubba in that
Okay.
instance, because Tyler Reddick's year was so bad.
It was bad.
And I think he got lost in the lawsuit a little bit. I really feel
Yeah,
like
he had a lot
would.
of personal stuff going
Tyler
on,
Reddick
too.
finished 9th in points, ahead of Bubba Wallace.
How many races did he win?
I don't care.
I don't care
Zero.
about that. Yeah, exactly.
Zero.
Exactly.
He had 7
did not
top
win.
fives.
He did
What's
not
his
win.
average finish?
Well, I got to pull something else up for that.
Yeah, pull that up. That's what I want to know. What was Tyler
I
Reddick's
bet his average
finish?
finish is better than Bubba's. Because Bubba had a lot of wrecks.
Yeah.
I'll look up Bubba's.
Okay. Tyler Reddick, average finish. If it'll load. On Spencer's extremely slow Wi-Fi.
Bubba Wallace average finish 18.5.
14.3.
Yeah. Do you want to watch it?
No, I don't. That 4 spots is a lot.
Okay.
In
I think we had
average
five.
finish.
I think we had 5 standouts last year.
Did we?
How many
Yeah.
do we have right now? 3?
We have 3.
I just figured 3 would be the number because I feel like, in my opinion, might just be me. It felt like every week there was at least 2 to 3 that we were like,
Yeah.
or they got so out
I
of
think
hand.
3 is the number. And I think we got 3 good ones there.
I think those
we
are
got
3
3
good
good
ones
ones.
Or we
too.
get a 4th one that way in case one gets out of hand. You're just not.
Okay, well then y'all pick the 4th one.
You want to do Reddick or Bubba?
No, I'm not set on that one. Go through our 3. It's Connor SVG,
Bowman Ross, Bush Gibbs.
What if we go? Because no, we can't do that.
We can do whatever we want.
I
by the
know.
way.
I think if out of all the drivers we have left, I'm shooing Bubba. I think it should be Tyler Reddick.
Okay.
Tyler Reddick versus
So here's where I'm gonna try to give you something
Chase
to think about.
Elliott.
Reddick's the number 1 guy on what I'd call a second tier team,
yes,
like a track house or an
Mhm.
RCR
Yep.
or a RFK.
Yeah.
Maybe. So maybe we go like whoever's number 1 at RFK.
Busher.
Maybe a Busher.
I'm okay with
Or
the
do you think
Busher.
that's
I
not?
think, I think
good
Reddick
enough?
will. What about Reddick?
Or do you want to go like a 3rd tier? Do you want to go like a Chase Elliott?
I was thinking Carson.
Right. It
we
would,
love a Carson.
I think it'd run away.
You think it would?
Yeah.
Okay.
Person, what do you think?
Between who?
I'm
and who?
fine with the Chase Elliott.
Reddick
though,
and
too.
Jose.
I would like Chase Elliott.
I'm
Whatever
good with
we
it. Let's do a Chase Elliott there.
I
Reddick
I think
Elliott.
that's a perfect matchup.
That gives you
to
an-
prove all these Chase Elliott haters that he may not be as good as.
Because that gives
think
you a
it's-
number 1 guy from a what I'll call like a
secondary.
one, yeah, or like a A2 or
B
whatever.
a B team.
Yeah,
a B
yeah,
team.
but
I
very
mean, we're
close to
going
A.
A B.
But it's like an A1, A2 almost.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then you got like a number 3 guy at a A1.
Yeah,
So it
I
should be
think that's
pretty.
it.
It's almost like
I would say their equipment's equal. Well, I'm sorry. No. I would say Chase Elliott's equipment is better.
Yeah.
He should win this handily. And when I say handily, 5 to 6 races.
yeah,
And
because the parity's not there yet between those
Okay.
two organizations.
But
So
you've got
Chase should win.
You've got a top. You've got an elite driver.
You've got an
and a
elite-
little bit lesser equipment.
Yeah.
You've got a really good driver.
Yep.
And elite equipment.
Yes. I think that's where we're
I
at.
like that.
I think that's where we're at.
I like that.
See
Those
what
are
I'm
our
saying?
4.
Yeah, I see what
Okay.
you're saying. You're making sense. I'm picking up what you're
All
putting
right,
down over
all
there.
right. So we got SVG Zelich, Bowman Ross, Kyle Busch, Ty Gibbs, and Reddick Chase Elliott.
That's good.
For all our Chase Elliott fans that listen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
No Chase hate.
2026 season predictions. I just want to throw a couple things out here, and then I want y'all to get back into your playoff discussion. We got a new Camaro,
Yep.
Yep.
so that's something to watch. Dodging trucks.
Yep.
I'm excited about that. San Diego street course at the military base.
Yep.
I'm really excited for that. Honestly.
Can't wait for SVG. to win
Trailer
by 15
for
seconds.
that was
Awesome.
awesome.
Really
Incredible.
cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
We didn't talk
Uh,
about trailers. NASCAR killed it with that trailer.
Their whole social's been
Really good so
Yep.
far. That trailer, the other, again, I know I'm biased, but Trackhouse's trailer to the new cars was absolutely incredible. I know Ross's was the same, but the new number with
SVG, the
SVG
97.
and
Zilch.
Connor getting the 88 and then SVG getting the fucking 97 was absolutely
amazing.
It just hurts your soul. I mean, it made me feel like it when Denny lost the championship.
Right,
That's
Not to bring that up.
Does it make you feel that way?
So we got that going on. New rides. And I promise I'm going to let y'all talk about the format. I just want to do this first. New rides. We got Suarez in the 7. Haley out. Suarez is bringing all his money. I don't expect literally anything.
I don't either. What do you think his best finish is? Atlanta, 5th?
He gets
a top 10. He will get a top 10.
Top 10 at the Roval.
No, dude, he is not as good.
I don't even think he does well at Atlanta because he doesn't have the only thing that helped him at Atlanta was the team dynamics of Trackhouse. That's one team. You've got Carson at Spire that does not care.
Yeah, you're right.
But you got McDowell.
I think McDowell's on that downhill slope.
Yeah.
Go to super speedways.
I don't think Suarez does anything.
Okay.
I do think he gets a top 10. I think if I had to pick 2 tracks that he gets a top 10 at, I am picking Atlanta and I'm picking Talladega.
Give me Atlanta. Give me San Diego. You shake your head now.
I know, you're right.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
You're right.
I don't expect anything from him, but he's bringing a lot of money.
Yep.
So I guess that's important. Connor Zilish to the 88.
Huge.
He's the only rookie. Automatic rookie of the year.
Yep. Which kind of sucks.
Congratulations.
It is, but it doesn't. I wish that award kind of meant something.
It does.
I felt like I know
it
does.
Change the rules to make it mean something every year, though.
You're right.
So
you're right.
Just kind of got to take it.
Mm-hmm.
And then SVG switched to 97. Same ride, same everything, but so those are important. All right, season predictions. What do we want the format to be? Colby.
Playoff format. I want it to stay the exact same that it is, minus the championship round. As I said earlier, want it to be 3 races. If every round has 3 races, it's silly. The last round just has 1.
So what's the breakdown there? How many playoff races are we going to have?
We would have...
You're adding 2 more.
Adding 2 more, then, yeah.
Or do you go 1, 3, 3, 3?
Like the first race is elimination?
Yeah.
I like that. Honestly, I like that.
He's obviously never listened to the podcast.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. 1, 3, 3, 3.
That's Austin's thing.
Yeah.
He
I
thinks it should be all
I like
you go
that.
to Darlington, you got 16 guys. You separate the men from the boys.
Yeah.
I like that. No, I'm a fan of that.
Okay.
I would go that way. I'm also okay if they add 2 races. Like, if it came out either way, I'm not complaining.
If you had 2 races, though, then the playoffs are more than a third of the season.
That's fine. Dale Jr. pitched an idea where the playoffs started with the 500.
Yeah, that's called full season points.
Where it just eliminates. No, but here's the thing. It just no, but it would work different than full season points.
I don't think that's what he meant. I think he was making a joke.
I think he was making.
He was not making a joke.
No,
he wasn't making a joke.
What was the point?
I can't remember how many races it was because they discussed
36.
it. No. I'm saying for the first cut.
Playoffs started.
I'm saying for the first cut. Because you could start off bad in the first round.
Daytona, though.
No, it's not one race. It was like a series of multiple races, and then it's like elimination. He like explained it, like he put thought into it.
I don't like that because I can remember I think it was 3 years ago, after 10 races, I think Denny was like 27th in points.
Yeah.
And I remember they interviewed Chris Gabehart, and he said, "We're the most dangerous 27th place team you've ever seen."
Yeah.
And then all he had to do was just go back to doing Denny stuff because there was enough time.
Yeah.
And he won, and you had win in your end. But
yeah.
I mean, you can start out really even in the.
I'm not. That's not my pick. My pick is either your idea or just add 2 more races to the playoffs. I'm okay if it's a third of the season. I'm fine with that.
Is that normal for other sports?
No. I mean, the NFL plays 17 games. I think.
Yeah. 'Cause they went up from 16.
Yeah, and then they have a playoff that if you started in the wild card and won all the way to the Super Bowl, you would play 5 extra. So
that's third.
That
it's about a third.
That
close.
is. Yeah, it's close. It's very close.
So I think March Madness is like over a month.
Yeah, but you got to do it by games.
Yeah, you got to do it by games. So you would play 60. The longest way you could do it. You have to go by the longest way you could possibly do it. They have play-in games.
Yeah.
So if you played a play-in game, you're in technically the round of 68 or it may be bigger, 68, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many
in the
games do they have all
that's-
year? Like 40, 50?
Yeah, but it's basketball.
Yeah, it's
It's
basketball,
like
so they play
forever
more. But
long.
But percentage-wise,
percentage-wise, it's like less than
Yeah.
10% probably. But if you do, to me, the better is to keep it like on the NBA level. But they also, because they play series, so it's
they do.
different, you know,
Yeah.
because they play a lot
Yeah,
of games,
right.
but it's only.
But that's their cutoff.
You're 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
But they also play a ton more games, though, too.
Yeah.
I mean, they play 83 games a year
Yeah.
to make. To me, you compare it to even in college football. I mean, you got to think we play
12.
We
Yeah.
play 12 games, and then if you made it into the
Playoff.
4.
playoff, you play 4. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
I mean-
Well,
that's
I mean-
a lot of your season.
well, I mean, if you want to talk about another format that's scrutinized,
it's the college football playoff,
It's the college football
And it's
playoff.
and it's great.
You're right.
Yeah.
I think it is.
It could be
It could be tweaked,
but
for
it's
sure.
it's a good playoff.
I just think
Yeah.
you have to get rid of the. I was on something with the points.
yes,
In the college
yes,
football
you were.
playoff. I haven't told you this.
Okay.
It's a whole nother discussion. But I think
Okay.
the college football playoff should do a point system.
Okay.
And I think that
Rank
you
your wins.
you should have a point system. If you play at the end of the year, at the very end of the year, you get the top 25 best teams, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay? It doesn't matter if you played South Carolina when they were ranked 12th. South Carolina's terrible, right? I mean, that showed. That showed. Because you can come in with the highest preseason ranking ever because you have the best recruits. That doesn't mean you're going to play good on the field.
Yeah.
You go to the very end of the year, where did South Carolina come out? They come out way past the top 25. So if you played South Carolina and you won, you only get 100 points because it's a non-top 25 win. If you played a school like Texas that ranked in the top 25 and you beat them,
Yep.
you get 150 points because they're ranked inside the top 25.
Okay.
You get 150 points for a top 25 win. If you beat somebody in the top 10, you get another 20 points.
I get what you're saying.
So you
Yeah.
get 170 for that win. Top 5, you get another 10, and then it worked. And then you do the opposite for a loss. If you lose to a non-top 25 team at the end of the year, you're probably not one of the best 12 teams to ever do it.
Yeah.
You know? Like
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah. You lost to Florida.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
Couldn't be us.
Couldn't be.
It
Yeah.
wasn't.
Whooped them.
Somehow.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, I know.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You know? So, I don't know. We need to go back to NASCAR.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
But you see what I'm
Yeah,
going with.
I
that.
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
I view college football kind of like NASCAR, where there's so many variables and so many people / teams that, like, the more you try to make a fair format for playoffs, the more complicated and convoluted it gets.
Yeah. No, I agree. I
think NASCAR, full season points. I think college football, there was way less griping and arguments when the BCS just picked 2 teams.
You're right. There was.
Make it simple.
There was.
What do you want for playoffs? Were you
Um,
done, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Either what you said or add 2 more races.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I do like the word playoff. I do like the word playoff.
I love the word chase.
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
Chase.
non-fan.
Yeah, of course you like Chase.
Yeah.
No.
Chase.
Okay.
He drops the number 9.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The siren.
Yeah. No, I personally think that we should shorten the whole season. You know,
Boo.
I don't think that we should go to these tracks twice. I think I've said that plenty of times. I think we're diminishing a little bit. I think that you should exclusively, whatever it is, what I would love to see, again, this is completely hypothetical, right? What I would love to see is that whatever, I guess it's 10 races at the end of the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 10 races. If that's what we're going to do, even though I'm not sold on that, I'm trying to keep some kind of basis because, you know, but if we keep 10 races and we do the same, because I'm on the board with you guys of that the last, if we add 2 races at the end or have, I'm more on the, we should go Darlington 1. and then go 3 races from there. So if we do that, I still think those 10 races, we should only go there once, and it's at the playoffs. I don't think we should revisit Bristol. I don't think we should revisit Talladega, Phoenix, Kansas. Question, Colby.
If you do that with Darlington and you take it away, you would take away the throwback race in the spring.
Easily make Southern 500 throwback weekend.
Throwback weekend.
Or, which they should be doing already, make North Wilkesboro throwback weekend.
100%. You could just move that, and everyone would be completely fine with it.
Yeah, because it kind of lost to luster at Darlington. We need to revamp it, get people excited again.
Because, I mean, it's one of those, like, I've been to the Southern 500, but now if you were to choose a Darlington race, probably you would want to rather go to the night race.
Yeah, Southern 500.
You would. Yeah, you would rather go to the Southern 500, which I think is fine. I'm not diminishing either of those 2 races. I haven't got to go to the Southern 500, but I've been to the throwback weekend. Phenomenal weekend. Darlington does it up right. Mm-hmm. But I also just think we are getting fans that travel. People in Darlington that are fans are going to go to both races. I mean, they're there. We would go to both races. Kind of like what we do at Bristol. We go to both the fall and the spring race, no matter what, because we're right here. But as far as traveling, that puts you in a decision to go, God, I guess I'm just going to go to the fall race. And to me, more people are going to start doing that, and it's going to continue to diminish. I still don't think that race is as good as it has been. I mean, we watched a crazy finish when I was there with William Byron and Joey Logano. One of the best finishes that I've seen in person besides Kurt Busch and Kyle Busch at Kentucky, which no one can ever take away.
Right.
One of the best races ever.
Yeah.
It happened at Kentucky.
Yeah.
Okay?
And then they did take Kentucky away.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. They did take it away.
So it slowly diminishes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so to me, going to some of these tracks, and I know that's tough to say because Darlington is one of those tracks that you can see twice, but I think if you put it in the playoffs, we need to make it to where you can't go there twice. I mean, I may be crazy there. I think you set 10 races aside. We're going there once. We're going into the playoffs when it means something. And I think that's those 10. To me, that gets Talladega out. That gets Daytona out, which I don't think should be there anyway. So then you can pick new dates there, and I think you replace those with mile and a halves, which have been so good. So that's kind of my goal. I think it's more to me. I know the playoff system has its complete flaws, and I'm not a part of it. I would love to see a 3-race final, minimum, if we don't go full season points. And I would love to see super speedways completely taken out, and we go to tracks that the good guys are going to win at. So you don't have a Harrison Burton walking something off.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the, and I know that wasn't technically a playoff race, so that's where you can get Daytona in there twice. Talladega should not be in there.
No,
it doesn't do anything.
Well, you still got to go to Talladega twice. If it's not in the playoffs, you still have to go to Talladega twice. Wow. Because Talladega is one of those places that still does well with fans, regardless. It's not like a Bristol Spring. Like, enough people go to both Talladega races.
I don't think so.
And then also, we talked about earlier that in this lawsuit, there were 3 tracks that made money. Do you really want Jim France to make less money? You have to go to these places twice. We should go to Talladega 3 times.
No,
think about the France family.
Being selfish.
I think Talladega makes so much money with the TV deals because they actually throw it on.
But there's a lot of people there, both in the spring and the fall.
There is a lot of people. There's way more people in the spring.
But
there's way more people.
Just put it there.
We've been there.
If you're a NASCAR exec, or if you're NASCAR and you're smart enough, they should hire an outside party and determine, like, where are our legacy tracks. That's what I call them. Our legacy tracks that we go to twice. Okay? And I would first off pick your smaller venues like Darlington.
Yep.
Your successful venues like Talladega. Even I think Daytona cutoff race back when it was the 4th of July. But like, do an assessment, right?
Yeah.
Who can handle 2 races?
I think we throw the 600 back in the playoff.
I would love that.
Okay.
That you see that.
Well, just throw a Charlotte 400-mile oval.
Yeah, but
you could do that.
Yeah, I just
The
to me,
600 is
though, it
Memorial
adds-
Day.
600 has to be on Memorial Day.
You're
Yeah.
right.
It has to be.
I know.
Yeah.
It has to be on
Yeah.
Memorial Day. But what I'm saying is like just something different because that's an endurance race. It's a
Right.
completely different race than just at a normal mile and a half. You know, it's not the even when we go to Daytona the second time, it's not the 500. We do
Right.
it shorter. We do the Coke Zero 400. You know, I
Correct.
think is what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so it's like to me. We need to get an aspect of every, and I don't think we throw another road course in there, you know.
Right.
But
well,
maybe
just
we
take
do-
take the Roval out and put a legitimate one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
take
you
the
got
Roval out
you got the
and throw
road course of Virginia,
Yeah.
VIR. You got Road Atlanta.
Yeah.
There's road courses everywhere. But I think to your going to tracks twice. Once again, take an assessment of where we can go twice. That makes sense, right? And then I would take somewhere like a Bristol. I would get rid of the spring race, right?
Yeah.
But then when I went there in the fall, I would do trucks. I would
Yeah.
do Xfinity. I would do Cup. But then I'd also see I'd be like, do the Cars Tour want to come?
Yeah.
Do the Modifieds want to come? Give me 4 or 5 days of racing.
Yeah.
Make people want to come there and camp out all week.
Yeah.
And get your revenue from that.
100%.
Right? Because if we can pack out Bristol, if we can build up.
That's exactly
If we
what
can
I'm
build
saying.
up,
Yes.
right? Like if we can do a Cars Tour race, the Dale Jr. race is on Wednesday, and then we roll into a Thursday truck race, then
Yeah.
we roll into a Friday
Yeah.
Xfinity, then we roll into a Saturday. I mean, people will actually want to come.
Instead of putting 50 and 50, let's put 100,000 in there one time.
Easily.
Because your comeback experience is going to be way better.
Yeah.
When that place is completely full, and sadly the only time that we have seen it full is the last time Virginia Tech and Tennessee played in that, dude.
Correct. Right.
And
people knew.
Oh
even
my-
at that time, they were like, "Well, we they might do it again." At that time, they said they might do it again.
Yeah.
But people still filled it up because even if they would have been there next year, people would have came. But I guarantee you, if Tennessee played at Bristol, even just once a year,
Yeah.
it would diminish.
yes,
So let's do something at Bristol
Yes.
or do something at. I think we can go to Darlington twice, but even like a Las Vegas or a Phoenix, even a Phoenix, 40,000 people. Let's do something one time and bring the modifieds,
Yeah.
bring the Cars Tour West, start building our weekends around a race fan.
I would love
that's
that. I
exactly
would
what
love
you're
that.
on, which is what Jim France was killing with the non-compete clause.
Right.
That's what
I
he
know.
was. That's what
Yeah.
he was killing. It is like our fans will turn out to see racing, and if you can put racing on for an entire week, you will take the time to watch that. I mean, you
Yes.
will. If you broadcast that, CW will pick up any of that stuff.
Right, and even go back to SRX. Like when I was growing up, going to Texas Motor Speedway, the IROC series raced the same weekend as Cup, and NASCAR didn't
Incredible.
give a shit.
Yeah.
Right. It was sponsored by Crown Royal, also a different time.
Yeah.
Like sponsorships were easier to get, but we had the Crown Royal IROC series, right? And all these people came in, not just from NASCAR, but like Steve Kinser from Sprint Cars was there, Elio from IndyCar. All these people came in, and that was like your appetizer to the rest of the weekend. So build the whole weekend out
Yeah.
because you're real race fans. That gives them a reason to stick around.
Of course.
For our people that we've lost, if you can get them there for a Cars Tour race 2 days before Cup,
Yeah.
and they can bring their RV that we know they have, then they're more inclined to get back into Cup.
Yeah. Because that's the other thing that's weird about NASCAR is that you have to target that older fan because no one our age has an RV. We're just
Right.
not in
We
that
don't have the
set of
expendable
life.
income.
Exactly. We're just going to, I mean, the biggest that we ever do it, personally, is to me, is to go see a truck, Xfinity, and Cup race. That's the biggest I can ever do. And I take off Thursday. I mean, I have to take a week off of work.
Yeah.
And not that I'm glad that I'm able to do that. I love doing that. But at the same time, you need to target that guy that would have been a NASCAR fan and get him there for some reason and be like, hey, wow, that was a good Cars Tour race. That was a good IROC race. That was a good dirt race at Texas Motor Speedway. Now I can be, literally 5 minutes away from, because the tracks are right next to each other, right?
Yeah.
If I understand it right.
I thought you was talking about Bristol Dirt coming back for
no,
a second.
no.
No.
Quit
Wouldn't
being
that be
stupid.
something?
Quit being stupid. But
whatever.
you know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
right there. They would travel. They'd be like, oh, wow, I can go see Kyle Larson racing this sprint car race. Then I can stick around and watch him race on Sunday. And then while I'm there, I'm going to go see Rajah Caruth kill it in trucks because Corey Haim is gone.
Right.
And then
Everyone has a chance.
Yeah. And then after that, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna watch Jesse Love or Sheldon Creed maybe tear it up in Xfinity, and then
Sheldon Creed might get to win now.
he might. Yeah. So it's like I think you're on something with there of making it a full week if they get rid of letting just people race around NASCAR and building up to that moment. I still think the most iconic moment that we need to build to is the Cup race.
Yeah,
And
no,
we just
it should
don't
be the
do
main
that
event.
enough.
It should be the main
It's
event.
the main event. We do it all the time in every other sport. There's a reason that there's prelims for free on ESPN and UFC, and then you have to buy the main event
Yeah.
because that's what everyone wants to see.
Yeah.
And I think that's what everyone would do in Cup Series. I do. I mean, just kind of not that same model with pay-per-view, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
I know what you're saying, yeah.
You
Yeah,
work up to the main event. They have a good product. They don't have to worry about it. Let SRX come back and rate.
Yeah.
Imagine if you get to see Tony Stewart, not Darryl Waltrip, but
Yeah,
some,
hopefully
yeah. But some of these older guys that are still Kevin,
Yeah, that, and then also like in because I think about it all the time because I hate that. Like I'll go to Bristol forever, but like I wish more people would come enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like put a concert on too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like do a cart shore race
Yeah.
that doesn't last as long, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards have I don't know someone just play.
Hardy.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because all those people.
Those
as
people
Jim-
would turn out for a race.
Yeah, I know. Well, as Jim France said, our fans can't read, so they also like Hardy.
That is true.
But
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, they do.
But I'm just saying, like you could do it. You could do it. It would not be hard. I don't know what the holdup is.
No.
But all right, let's get into. You got a little bit on bets. I know we're going way long.
Yeah, we got it. I'll do a quick update. I'm at the very start of the year. I will drop a full comparison of kind of everything that went down. I will give a update of that. I lost down 16 units on the year.
So
16
who
units
won
on
our
the
bet?
year. Huh?
his units are $1,000.
Who won our bet?
You won the bet, Colby.
Oh, I forgot.
And Colby will be receiving at Daytona. We're going to do a live pod. I was going to wait till the end, but we're going to do a live pod for Daytona.
You want to do it for the duels again?
Yeah. You want to do it for the duels?
I think
Let's
the
do it.
duels.
Yeah, the duels.
It's way more laid back. Though.
It is way more laid
Yeah.
back that way. We can have more fun. We'll do it for the duels. Colby will receive his diecast, which is a Travelers AJ Allmendinger number.
Justin Allgaier.
Justin Allgaier. So
Yeah.
sorry.
Get it
My-
right.
Same guy.
You must have bought it off Timu.
What the hell is this?
Justin Allgaier 40 car,
Yeah.
right? 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best looking paint
It's
Are you
gotta
scheme.
be
buying him-
41.
Are you buying him the new one or the one from last year? Because there's a new one. He's doing it again.
Oh, is he doing it again?
Yeah.
You're okay with the one for last year?
Last year? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's up to you.
I don't even know what the new one looks like. I like the one last
You like
year.
the one last year? Okay.
I
So
would
Colby
like that
will
one.
receive a 2025.
And it was a top 10
Daytona-
finishing car.
Yeah, it was.
So I'll
top
take that one.
25, top 10 Daytona 500, Justin Allgaier, 40's Travelers car at Daytona Duels. I will hand it to him for winning our bet because I
Yay.
finished down 16 units. If you weren't with us last year, I finished down 14 units. Now, I will say, do my math. I didn't account for Kyle Larson winning the championship, which I did bet on at the very beginning of the year.
Whoa.
Now it wasn't enough to make up my gap
But you,
by
but
any
you did,
means.
though.
Huh?
What were the odds when you bet on it?
The odds when I bet on Kyle Larson to
Plus
win the
450
championship
invest-
were plus 500.
Okay.
And I put a full unit on that. Okay. Now, again, not enough to make up my gap, but I would have finished better than I did in season
Yeah.
one.
Biggest bet you hit all year.
What would you have finished?
Worse than 3. Worse than 3 for sure.
I know, but I didn't know if he wanted to make another bet for this year and we set a line for it. That's why I was asking.
Oh, yeah, we can definitely.
Because we
do
can
that.
count your championship one again. And then
Because we're going to do that again. I mean, that's kind of what
Yeah.
I bet. I mean,
I just didn't want to think I win and then Spencer go, oh, whoa, whoa, next year.
So that's why I want to know where you finished with that.
That's a good point. Let me crunch the numbers.
He's putting it in Chat GPT. Don't.
This one's going to be so long people can listen to it when they finish the Daytona 500.
Yeah. You got to give the people something for the off season.
That's right.
You know.
They do.
Last year we did.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Last year we did like 3 bonus episodes.
Yeah.
I think one of them still only has like 30 views.
Yeah.
and we put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
We did a whole trivia one.
Yeah.
Dang.
I thought it was fun.
That was one of the best.
That's all that
episodes
matters.
I
You
ever
have fun
had.
doing
It was really fun. But with the Kyle Larson bet that paid plus 500 odds, I would have finished down 11 units. So
Close.
better than last year though.
Yeah,
which
better than last
was
year.
down 14.
Where would you want a line at this year?
I still think I
11.
hold myself to a higher standard. I go down 5. I think is the number.
Okay.
I mean, I can't go down 10. Then I'd go crazy, you know, because if I go down 5, I am still starting. I still have full confidence in our Daytona strategy, our super speedway strategy. I think is elite right now. I think it's going to continue to be elite.
Did it hit at Talladega?
Yeah,
Remind me.
it
Okay.
did. I'm pretty sure it did.
Who won Dega? Was that Blaney? Or no? Who won Dega?
You want me to pull up my NASCAR app?
I just feel like Blaney won.
I think it was
Dega.
Blaney.
Oh,
yeah.
it rolled to next
I feel
year.
like he always wins. I can't remember. We must have had him. Though.
Austin Cindric won the first one,
Yeah, I remember that.
and I hit on that.
Briscoe. Are you sure we picked Briscoe?
I don't think the second one.
Did Briscoe win 3 races?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Pocono, Darlington, Dega.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, just want to say we have 46 days until the Clash.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
We're back.
That is crazy.
I love the Clash.
I like the Clash. It gets you
I love
excited.
weeknight racing. So I will say you were talking about the schedule earlier.
Clash is on Sunday.
The Clash. I was thinking duels. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's sold out.
Is it at
Gray.
Bowman Gray yet?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be sold out. They packed that thing in last year. We have the Clash, the Super Bowl, then the 500. That's going to be a great 3
So,
weeks.
quick update, and my sheet's not fully filled out because I got lazy and I need to fill it the rest of the way out.
No way.
Daytona we hit on the 500. First super speedway strategy we hit with William Byron. Second one, Atlanta, we didn't hit, but we also shortened it to 9.
And we are on record debating on betting Seabell.
On the winner.
And Seabell won.
Yeah, and Seabell won. The next one would have been Talladega. Hit that one. And then I think we
Daytona
lost
again.
And I think we lost the last 2. I think.
Yeah, I have to go back and look.
Yeah.
Because Daytona, it wasn't even one. It was Blaney. Blaney won Daytona. Because I remember Bowman saying he owed Blaney 8 million beers.
Yes.
Because Bowman wrecked out early
Yeah.
and Blaney won.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we would have put Blaney in.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm getting at is the strategy there is on point.
Yep.
So I think -5 is the number,
Okay.
personally.
In agreement.
And if I finish above 5,
Yeah.
I'll buy us both a diecast.
So if you win, I still get a diecast?
No.
Above means below.
So I'm saying I finish better than
Oh.
down 5 units. If I finish up 5 units, I have made a lot of money. If I finish up 5 units, is what I'm saying is I buy us both a diecast.
Oh, plus 5.
Plus 5.
Not negative.
Yes. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That
We got
makes
two different.
sense.
Yeah, we got 2
Okay.
different lines here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But just
So if you either do extremely well
Yeah.
or extremely bad, I get a die cast.
Seems that way.
But
yeah.
if we're average,
But if we're average, you have to buy me.
I'll take that.
Okay.
that's good.
So that's
That's
the
great
line
odds.
for next year. We're shooting -5. I will come back during the duels. This will be a good time to show the sheet and everything I have. I'll have it completely.
Do
filled
duels
out.
count? Or not duels, but the Clash and the All-Star race. It does count,
we never
right?
betted on it,
Yeah.
Okay.
This
and we
year,
don't bet on All Star either.
Yeah, I didn't bet on the All-Star race. I think I personally bet on it, but I didn't count it
Okay.
towards
Okay.
the
Overall,
overall. The only bonus bet I did was the champion. This year I bet on Seabell, Blaney, and Larson. And I put a unit apiece on them.
Thank God you didn't put Denny.
It would have lost.
we just know. I mean, unfortunately, Denny has found a different way to lose it every time.
Every time.
I hate it for him.
Yeah.
Not in the courtroom, you don't lose it, baby. Let's
All
go.
right.
That's because Michael Jordan's there.
All right. Well, let's move into choose who zone. Colby, look away. Let's do Colby's first.
Wait,
You want me to look
Oklahoma.
away too in case mine?
No.
Oklahoma.
We'll just go pee. We got time. Make it quick. We're not gonna pause.
Yeah, we're not pausing. Oh my gosh, what are we doing?
All right. So I didn't put our record up, but we will restart our
Yeah, we'll
record
restart.
for not this time though.
Next year.
Next year, yeah.
Just for the fans out there, we have done this one before. Actually, I am going to pause because I want to fix the TV. I wasn't able to do the TV, so
Okay.
I'll be right back. And we're back.
We're back.
Colby called Oklahoma there.
I mean, we have gone like 2 hours.
We have gone to we've gone a long
That's
time.
2.5.
Yeah, it's long. We'll see at the end, but it's the first one was an hour. Then we went for about 45 minutes there. The next pause, so we'll see how long this one is.
Perfect.
So yeah, it's been a minute. since
Holidays.
we've been here. Holidays.
Wait till Christmas.
Y'all got plenty. Y'all got 47 days. Is that what you said?
47 days till the Clash.
47 days to the Clash. That's how long you got to listen to this episode before we come out with a new one.
Yeah.
Because our bonus episodes sucked, apparently. So we're not going to do those again. But for everyone, I have pulled an old Choose Who zone for Colby here. So if you've played this one, and it's happened this year, so we'll see if he can do it. If he watched this episode, he will instantly know it. I doubt he did. So we're just going to go with there. I got it up on the screen, and I'm going to make it full screen now. Boom. Everyone can see. If you don't know the rules to Choose Who zone, there are 3 facts given about any driver ever, 2 total questions, 3 total. What are y'all doing over there?
He keeps asking me to tell him who it is.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying a hint.
Oh,
There's
I'm
gonna be-
about to give you
there's gonna be
3
three of
hints.
them.
Yeah, I'm
No,
about to
but
give
you know
3
how
hints.
these facts are. They're misleading
3
facts.
total guesses. He can't ask 2 questions. 3 total guesses. His facts, again, this one has been played before, so if you've seen this, I do apologize. But Colby hasn't. So
Probably not. We'll see.
your facts for this driver are 44 wins all time, all-star race winner,
crap.
7-time Michigan winner. You have 2 questions, Colby. Let me get my phone right here if I can find it. And pull this driver up. So if you have any
44
questions, you can let me know what they are.
Wins all time. 44 wins
You did research, right?
all time. No, I didn't know I was doing.
I gave you
Choose
something
Who.
straight off the wins list. That can help a lot. That's a
That
big
does
one.
that.
That's
That
a
is
big one.
that
Should
is
help a lot.
That should help a lot. Now, granted, the other 2 probably not much help to your ass.
Who won at Michigan? A bunch.
Yeah,
Somebody just.
you know when we're watching that Michigan race, they throw it up there every single.
Yeah,
time.
I feel like I've
Yeah.
seen a 7-time
You've
Michigan
seen
winner
it.
stat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you've seen it. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Any questions?
Yeah, let me think for a second.
Okay.
All right.
I can veto questions.
I know.
Okay.
I'm aware you do it all the time.
Please ask if he's active.
When was the last? When was his last full time year?
I can answer that question.
Okay.
Can I answer it off? Can I answer it off memory?
Yeah, please go ahead.
I'm gonna guess.
Oh, he's guessing, so I still need to know.
I think I got it. I think I got it. 2003.
2003.
Last full time year.
Full time year. Because then he had the.
Would be 100% correct. 2003. Great job.
What's
and
his?
then he went part time.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say the car number, but I won't.
Please
I
don't.
guarantee I could say that part time car number. It would throw him.
Oh yeah.
It would throw him.
Yeah, 100. Yeah.
2 digits.
Yes.
Yep.
Shut up.
Quit.
Man.
Stop. Okay. Last full season was 2003.
Last win was at Pocono.
Mm-mm.
Indy.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'll stop.
Yeah.
But he definitely.
I'll go ahead and give him. He did win in that 2003 season.
I know.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of those two.
Track we don't go to anymore.
Kentucky. Oh.
Rockingham.
Kentucky.
Which
Yeah.
makes sense
Yeah.
because the person that took his ride after was very good there.
Was he? Okay. They had a
Yeah.
good car.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
And then came back this year to run that track.
Mm-hmm.
That guy did. Not the guy we're talking about,
Yeah.
but the guy
yeah,
afterwards.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So 2003.
Okay. Second question.
Yes, sir.
Second question. What car number did he drive? He's gonna
Vetoed instantly.
Yeah, it's
I'm
vetoed.
I'm not answering that.
Give him the part-time number.
I'm not going to do that to you either, because that'll throw you.
It'll throw me way off.
It's not going to help you at all.
Okay.
You'll be like, I didn't know anyone ever ran that number.
All right. Question. Did he ever win a championship?
Yes, he did. He did.
Championships.
Just one.
The one. Yeah.
I kind of.
Would you like to know the year?
Yeah, that kind of eliminates. the guy.
88.
Jesus Christ.
You remember that one, right?
Darrell Waltrip.
Wait.
I feel like he has way more wins.
Sorry.
Or no, he has
Sorry.
more championships.
Darrell Waltrip has the championship.
That's Trump. That's
Yeah,
playing right
more
now. That's
championships.
a no-go. Darrell Waltrip, first guess. Wrong.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of like an old school guy that had.
44 wins is a lot.
Yeah.
I know.
You're all over it.
Yeah. You're in the
not
headspace.
You're not far off.
You're in the headspace. I like it.
Okay.
You have two. You're out of questions.
I am out of questions.
So he won a championship in '88,
Won a championship
and your other question was
88.
his
He has
last
44
full-time year, which was
wins.
2003. You have 2 guesses left. Now you can trade that for another question. Even if you ask a question and I veto it, you still have 2 guesses. So just letting it out there.
Jesus.
You're fine.
What about him?
He's great. His birthday's in a week.
You're wearing his hat.
I know.
Yeah. He did raise from the grave.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he wore in the manger.
Champion in '88.
Mm-hmm.
44 wins. This is a guy. I mean,
It's
this is a
It's
guy.
a guy.
This is kind of pissing me off.
I think this is the perfect one for
I
Colton.
almost said
Bart?
something that would have gave it away.
Huh?
Burton?
No way. That's wrong.
I didn't
Burton
say
do you-
which
what
Burton.
Burton do you think
I
won the
was,
championship?
I was.
Yeah.
I didn't think. I didn't know. I didn't know if like Jeff
Yeah,
Burton
I'm
had
sorry.
one.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
I don't think he was racing Cup in '88 either.
No, he's
I'm like
probably,
pretty sure he wasn't.
He probably was not.
This is not. I
That
should.
one painted you in a corner. I will say, first guess, I'm okay with.
Yeah.
That guess, I'm not.
That was
that
terrible.
was bad.
That was
guess.
a bad guess.
That was
Bad
a very
guess.
Why was that a bad guess?
And just because of the championship question you asked, you
Yeah.
should know.
I didn't know if he
none
had
of
a
the Burtons
championship.
Have championships.
What does Jeff Burton have? Like 24 25 wins,
If
26.
that, I mean,
Maybe 30.
maybe
Maybe
30.
Well, then if he has 30 wins, it's not a terrible guess if we're doing 40.
14 off and a championship.
Yeah, yeah, that's a lot.
Well, how am I
And-
supposed to remember
and
the
how
wrong
many
year,
championships
And the
Burton
wrong.
has
And the
off?
wrong. How are you supposed to know how many championships?
Or how many wins
Jeff Burton
Burton
doesn't
has?
have.
Okay. I hate you guys.
Hey, Colby,
Yeah.
don't forget we have Sanders after this.
Dude, I hope you screw him. 'Cause this is going to make me look stupid.
I feel like I've already won because I knew some of these facts. I knew some of your questions off the top of my head.
2003, man. What was I doing in 2003?
Sanders did get this one instantly, which
You
which
did?
hurt me. Yeah,
You did?
I do remember this one now.
Yeah, it hurt me a little bit. But again, I did set it up. You haven't said the driver that it compared to, but in Sanders' mind, I put these questions to where it was very close to another guy. And if you guess that guy, I will say that's about like getting it. Honestly,
I don't even know.
you're fine. Take your time. You know what? Since it's Christmas,
Okay.
I give you another question.
Okay.
Since it's Christmas,
You should know who it is, though. This guy was really good.
Thank you. I think.
One of the best.
So I know this guy's name all day.
Yeah. Really good driver.
He has a championship.
Mm-hmm.
I eliminate somebody. 7-time Michigan winner. I mean,
44 wins.
I know.
Pretty awesome guy.
A pretty awesome guy.
Fantastic, some would say.
Is it
Super.
what is that guy's name?
Amazing.
What is that guy's name? Hang on. Oh my god.
Are you thinking about the 7-time Michigan wins?
No, I'm trying to think of the guy.
Why would somebody be good at Michigan? That
I told you can ask
7
another
times.
question.
Is this guy known for like a lot of philanthropy stuff he did recently?
What?
No, I'm telling you.
I'm
How
gonna go.
do you
I'm gonna.
How do you
I
Google
don't.
that?
I don't. I'm just gonna go off the cuff and say no.
No?
I would.
I haven't heard of anything.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
God,
say
that's-
no.
I don't know.
Because I don't even know who you're referring to.
I can't remember his
Are
name.
you thinking about the Ward Burton Foundation?
no, I'm talking about Super Shoe. I don't know, man. Del Jarrett.
That's wrong.
I literally gave it. Yeah.
That's the name I was thinking of.
I literally said.
And
I literally
the
said
driver.
he was awesome.
Awesome Bill from Dawsonville.
Yes, sir.
Son of a
Bill Elliott, 1988 Cup champion.
I can't believe
Two-time
you didn't get
Daytona
that.
500 winner, 320 top tens, and his most famous thing is he is Chase Elliott's dad.
That was his last win at Michigan too?
No, his last win was at Rockingham.
Rockingham, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But he won. I think he won Indy in that 9 Evernham car. I think that was his first win in the Evernham car. Was Indy.
Was it Indy?
I think that's right. Because he was old. He was old in that Evernham car. That just shows you how good Ray Evernham was.
Yeah. Indy.
Like maybe 2000, 2001. Did he win Indy?
He won Indy in 2002.
2002 for Evernham.
He won back to back and won Pocono Indy.
That's right. See, I said Pocono and Indy.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I was thinking of? The philanthropy guy? Greg Biffle.
Okay.
That's who I was thinking.
I didn't know.
He does not have 44 wins nor a,
No,
nor
I
a
just looked it up. He
championship.
has 20.
No.
And I think in 1988 he was like 16 years old.
In that 2003 season,
old, man.
for him to hang it up, he finished 9th in points.
It's Ray Evernham.
That's-
That was Ray Evernham.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
Bill
mean,
Elliott's a
that's-
great driver too.
Yeah.
But I mean, those cars were fast.
Yeah.
Casey Kane got in them, and I think he won like 6 races in 2006.
Really?
Yeah, and he was young. Pull mine up. I'm going to go to the restroom. You don't have to pause.
Okay.
God, Colby sucks.
Oh, it's okay, Colby. We're about to get him. We're about to
Is
get
it a
him.
good one?
If he knows this guy. I had picked somebody crazy.
What if I know it?
You win. You win. You win.
If he gets to his third guess and he doesn't know it, let me steal.
Okay, I'll text it to you.
If he strikes out.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember listening to the Bill Elliott episode, by the way.
Okay, you do.
But it's been a while. It's been a while.
Yep.
It does smell bad in here.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
What's a bunch of dudes just sweating?
Just guys being dudes.
As soon as you walk in, it hits you, and it's like
It hit me hard.
that's why I was like, it smells like a fart in here.
It does. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. If you don't know the rules
Now
of
you
this. All right. Your 3 facts on this Choose Who Zone are
Oh,
1989 Busch Series champion, 1990 Cup Series Rookie of the Year, and made his Cup Series debut for Hendrick in 1988. So I try to give you I know it's a close range in years there, but I try to give you a bunch of different things. So, Hendrick Rookie of the Year
Yeah.
and Busch Series champion.
It's weird that he made his debut in '88, but wasn't full time.
He
till
wasn't
90,
full time. Yep.
till '90.
Mm-hmm.
I know
But he
this
also
one.
made it with Hendrick. So
You know this one?
Yep.
Why did he tell you?
No.
So you got to go back to who was in Hendrick at that time. That would have been before. That would have been after Tim Richmond. And so you're looking at before Jeff Gordon came in too. Jeff Gordon would have came into Hendrick in '92. Yeah.
Yeah. I know ball.
And so when Gordon got to Hendrick, Ken Schrader was there. Terry Labonte was there. Terry Labonte was old though. Terry Labonte would have been gone.
Yeah, Terry Labonte.
Or Terry
was about to
Labonte
retire.
not gone, but he would have already won his first Cup championship. He wouldn't have been a rookie. So I'm thinking like Ken Schrader. I'm thinking like Jerry Nadeau. But I don't know if Ken Schrader won a Busch Series championship. I think Jerry Nadeau did. I kind of want to ask who he's running for Rookie of the Year, but if it was Hendrick, that's going to be a waste of a question.
I can't tell you that information anyway. So that helps.
Wild.
Yep.
You can't tell me that information. How many wins? How many Cup Series wins does this driver have?
0.
I was about to say, I didn't think he had any wins.
Okay, Cup Series debut for Hendrick in '88. That kind of makes me think that would have been somebody possibly running a car for Days of Thunder.
Ooh. I don't know.
You have a guess?
We've already done Hutch Strickland.
Yep. We have?
There was a Bodine that and Bobby Hamilton both ran Days of Thunder cars. I think you're just screwing with me. Maybe I'm going down the wrong path.
Not me. I would never. I would never.
89 Busch Series champion is... I've asked the question.
I mean, you've asked one.
Remind me what it was.
You don't know either, do you?
No, but you did.
You did ask a question. You asked.
No.
How many Cup Series wins?
Yes.
Yes.
And you said none.
0. Yeah. We all knew you asked the question. We just didn't know
I
what it
couldn't remember
was.
either. That's what happens. Usually I write them down.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for 2 hours. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Usually I write them down. I'm not in my right frame of mind. If I miss this, it's because I didn't know.
Okay.
You
know now.
1990 Cup Series Rookie of the Year. You won't tell me why. That's crazy.
I know. I didn't say I wouldn't tell you why he won Rookie. He won Rookie of the Year because he was the best rookie. I told you I wouldn't tell you what
Cup Series
team
debut.
he ran.
That's like almost Ricky Craven era too. I've got like 3 guesses, but they're all Hendrick guys, and I don't know if he actually stayed with Hendrick. The fact he made, I kind of almost want to ask what year Days of Thunder came out. I think his Cup Series debut for Hendrick is related to Days of Thunder.
Okay.
I really do.
Okay.
That'd help you narrow it down.
But I know there's a handful of guys that Hendrick, like they ran the 46 car, and it was technically a Hendrick car.
Was it a movie car? Like
Yeah.
the 46 was? Okay.
Because they needed movie shots.
Yeah.
So
Days of
people
Thunder came out in 1990. No question. It's Christmas.
It would have been filming and
They would have been filming in 88.
yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah. Definitely 88. Definitely.
I have no
89.
clue. I'm not trying to steer you one way or another. I have no clue if this
That's
has
just what makes
anything
me
to do with
think
Days
that,
of Thunder.
like, I would imagine he had like 2 starts, probably at Rockingham, probably at Charlotte,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere like that where they were filming.
Yeah.
Maybe even in Bristol. Trying to think of the compilation when they're playing "Give Me Some Lovin'."
Yeah. Well, ZZ Top.
That's not ZZ Top.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
That's what ZZ Top's "Give Me 3 Steps."
That's Leonard Skinner.
No, it's not.
"Give Me 3 Steps" is 100% Leonard Skinner.
ZZ
I
Top.
was cutting the road down at a place called Jugs. That's Leonard Skinner.
Is it?
100%. Yeah.
Is
You
it?
can look it up right now.
I'm looking it up.
Give me 3 steps, Leonard Skinner.
Give me 3 steps. Give me 3 steps, mister.
He was looking for you know who. That's Leonard Skinner.
Give
All
me-
day, every day. Pause on Choose Who's though.
It's Leonard Skinner.
Yeah. No shit. All right. Back to this.
At least you got something right
Because I'm
today.
feeling extra generous.
It's
No, you don't have to
Christmas.
do anything. You
It's
don't have to do anything.
Christmas.
You don't have to do anything because I'm thinking of like,
It's Christmas.
if it's not these 3
It
to
is
4 guys I'm
Christmas.
thinking of,
And I didn't get y'all nothing.
Mele clicky maka is the
if
thing
it's not
to
these
say.
3 to 4 guys I'm thinking of, I'm not going to get it anyway.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about just ripping off 3 guesses.
Okay.
I'm very close. God. I've guessed this guy so many times, I don't think you'd make him a Choose Who guy. I don't remember him doing it. This has got to be a Days of Thunder car in 88. It's got to be.
Okay. What does it?
And I think Bobby Hamilton was one too that did a Days of Thunder thing, but I don't know why you wouldn't tell me who he ran for in 1990. Is it Jerry Nadeau?
That's a good guess.
That was the trombone.
We can slightly hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it Bobby Hamilton?
Wrong again.
Okay. 2 questions left?
No.
I got 1 question.
No.
I've got 1.
No, you don't.
He tried to give you a Christmas gift.
I know.
Guess.
That race.
Take your Christmas
that
guess.
race in 88. 88 that he started
Mm-hmm.
Cup Series was at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
It's got to be Days of Thunder.
I don't know, man.
What number was it? Was it number 46, 51? Or what? Or his Russ Wheeler's car? What was Russ Wheeler's number?
His number.
Yeah.
This guy's number 47 at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Might be Ricky.
Yeah. You think so? 47 for that. Was that Russ Wheeler's car?
Is that your final guess?
No, Russ Wheeler's the guy from Days of Thunder.
No. Oh, yeah. Sorry, still haven't seen the movie. You know?
I still haven't seen it.
I almost got him again.
again.
I almost got him again. Got him on Cole Trickle, then I got him on Russ Wheeler. Oh, man, dude.
Have you been in the NASCAR Hall of Fame?
I have.
This guy's, I'm pretty sure his trophy's there for the Busch Series.
Oh. Probably. Is he that iconic or something?
Well, you know how they have that just whole compilation of trophies?
Mm-hmm.
And they have all the Busch Series ones, or a lot of them.
89 Busch Series champion it's a big deal.
Yeah. He'd have been racing with some guys.
Yeah.
Randy was out there.
No, he would have been like, because Randy won 96, 97.
Yeah.
And then Junior won 98, 99.
Okay.
But who
won 89?
I'm 10. This is 10 years before my knowledge. Oh my God! Now I'm thinking I'm not even gonna know the name. Really, it's not Jerry Nadeau. It's not Bobby Hamilton. Cup Series debut for Hendrick in the 47. That had to have been a Days of Thunder car. It had to have been. Would you do me dirty and do this somebody twice?
Would I?
Was it Hud Strickland?
No.
Wait. Can I steal?
You know it, Colby?
I don't even know if this is like. It's like Rob.
Robert Presley?
Rob Morrison.
That's not a person.
It is Rob Morrison.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Great
Rob
job.
Moroso.
Let's go!
Rob Moroso. So he obviously told you this beforehand
No.
because you didn't even get.
No,
the
it's
name
at
right.
it's at the Hall of Fame.
Rob Moroso.
Attended the Buck Baker Racing School from Madison, Connecticut. Also attended Central. What I write there? Piedmont Community College. Didn't finish community college.
What a fact.
It's hard. No, the real reason I threw him in there, he was a highlight of the sport very early in his career. 2 days after his 18th birthday, he qualified 6th at Orange County Speedway.
Okay.
Ended up finishing 21st in that race. But what really cut him short is he got a full-time ride with Moroso Racing. That's why I couldn't say that name.
How did he land that one?
His daddy. But through that Cup Series career, after finishing a race at North Wilkesboro Speedway, he died in a car accident.
Wow.
And we never got to see his full potential. He had a top 10 at Daytona that year as a rookie in 1990. But died in a car accident on his way home from North Wilkesboro Speedway.
It's tragic.
Wow.
I hope there's some stuff named after him around North Wilkesboro then.
I would assume there
should
is.
be.
Yeah.
So
but
can
it
was his Hendrick debut, did that have anything to do with Days of Thunder, or am I just
no,
crazy?
it didn't. Yeah.
So why the 47 car?
I don't know why the 47 car.
Or
Maybe
why,
that's where they got the idea.
Or why to begin with?
I'm just telling you that's what he raced in that Hendrick car. He raced 47.
Interesting. At Charlotte.
At Charlotte.
This is his only start?
This is the only start for Hendrick. Then he died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he a modified guy, being from Connecticut?
His early career.
I feel like this is somebody, if you're a Ryan Preece or a Joey Logano, great person to throw back to.
Yeah.
They're both from Connecticut, you know? Like, whatever this car is right here, why is Ryan Preece or Joey not throwing back to? Because this is somebody I feel like we should know about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm only saying that because I didn't know about him.
You know about everybody.
I know. I don't know this name. That's crazy. He won the Busch Series championship.
He made his second start of the season. This is in the Busch Series in Rick Hendrick's number 15 Chevrolet at Rockingham Speedway, finishing 18th. How do you say his last name?
Moroso.
Moroso began racing full time in '87, driving the number 25 Oldsmobile owned by his father. Sponsored by Moroso Performance. Moroso ran 25 of 27 races that season with 8 top 10s and a 15th-place finish in points. 1988 was a breakout season for Moroso. He won his first career race in July at Myrtle Beach at the age of 19 after out-dueling defending series champion Larry Parson. He would score his second win of the season at Charlotte and finish second in final Busch Series points to Tommy Ellison. In 1989, Moroso was vying with veteran driver Tommy Hudson for the championship in the final race of the year at Martinsville. Hudson's engine failed during that race, while Moroso finished third and won the title by 55 points. At the time, Moroso was the youngest champion in the history of NASCAR at only 21 years of age. Moroso was a total of 6 races, won a total of 6 races from 88 to 89, including 3 consecutive at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and was voted the most popular driver on the circuit.
No kidding.
Wow.
So rich history there, a little
It
bit,
is,
honestly. I mean, it's
like one of these forgotten people.
for
that-
sure. Rob
crazy.
Moroso. So that's kind of why I wanted to shine a light on him a little bit. I mean, very good out of Madison, Connecticut there. Now that you say that, Joey should throw back to that scheme.
Or Ryan Preece. I mean, either one. I mean, they're both.
He wasn't. It never necessarily said modified career, but
You would assume.
you would assume. I mean, he won a Busch Series championship. Also, youngest at the time. He
had to come up doing
He's
something.
kind of like in the Allison. We don't know what he could have been.
Right.
You know, to me, probably you give him 8 years, he wins a championship.
So, 100. He killed in an automobile crash on North Carolina highway. 150 hours after.
No,
North Carolina Road 150.
Highway 150. Is that what that?
Go back.
Okay, now you're gonna point out my
No, I read it right. He's reading
Maybe
it
I
wrong.
wrote it wrong.
killed in an automobile crash on
North
NC
Carolina
Highway 50,
150.
150 hours
after. Okay, I got you.
hours after finishing the Holly Farms 400.
North Carolina 150. Not. I see.
North Carolina Highway 150.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, who keeps?
There
track
should have
of-
been a comma in there,
I
I
was like,
guess.
I was like, he should have been gone. What was he hanging around for?
It's a long time to hang.
It's been 149 hours.
No, he was
I'm gonna hit the road, guys. I've been partying for 4 days. Been celebrating this win.
he was pulling the Corey and still finishing his laps, you know.
I gotta get to the next race.
It's Friday night, dude. You should be in Sonoma.
Yeah. No.
Oh man, that's a good one. No, I like when it's someone like that and we get to learn.
Yep.
So I like that a lot.
Probably be a good dedication to an episode.
It would be.
Of what could have been with Rob Morrison.
Moroso.
Moroso. Sorry,
I got the name wrong.
Colby got me there.
Because I got it.
You got it. Yeah.
No, let me throw back up. We need to get out of here. It's late. I gotta catch a flight. Because I'm way cooler than y'all. No, but thank you to everybody that watches and listens to the podcast. You guys are great. First thing I want to say to our supporter, Austin the LC being the first one, your hat has not gone unnoticed, buddy. I promise. You will receive that before the Daytona 500. You better wear it for that race because we will be going live from the Clash. We will do another live episode. You will have your hat in hand by then. But that's the biggest thing. I haven't forgot about you. But big shout out to Kevin Kirkland, Noah Pendry, Ben Burrow, JD Huggins, Marina Hall, James Maples, and Austin LC. People that make this happen, that do a good job in supporting us in everything that we do. We love this. Again, I've said it a million times. We would do it without you guys. Not that it's a bad thing, but with your guys' support, it goes seriously a long way. Please keep it coming. Share this with your friends. We have some big stuff coming. with season 3. That's crazy to say.
Season
We're
3.
going season 3 with this thing. We're 75 episodes in. We're going for another full year. We will have another 36 episodes minimum coming to you next year. Big things in the pipeline with social media, so please follow us on all those. We're going to start plugging them pretty hard. Instagram, TikTok, and then, of course, YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We don't do it enough. We don't say it enough, but it goes a long way if you do that for us. We're chasing 100 subscribers. Didn't even think it was possible, honestly, when we started, but we're almost there. We will do some more giveaways next year. Again, it's just stuff coming down the pipeline that we haven't fully worked out. But with Colby doing his thing, he's going to lead our social media here a little bit. So we're going to have him clip some stuff. So please follow those platforms, share it. It goes a long way. And then we would love you for you to subscribe to the pod. I mean, again, I just can't thank you guys enough for everything you do. Just hit that subscribe button. It's easy. Share it with your friends. And Merry Christmas. Enjoy the new year. We will see you in 2026 with a great start to the NASCAR season, hopefully. Anything else, boys?
No, that's it. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Shout out to everyone that told us Drop the Green was their #1 podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
We have a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts right now.
Go tank it.
Yeah. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Keep the 5 stars up. That goes a long way. We appreciate it. Join the lives. Dude, the lives are fun.
The lives are fun.
The lives are super fun. You guys do a great job. We have a lot of people come and visit and chat with us, and we read all the chats.
And please come.
We read them when we're not supposed to.
Yeah.
You know?
Or even if someone can't pronounce all the words.
Yeah.
We're reading them.
We're reading them.
Yeah.
And he'll read them.
We're sounding them out.
That's exactly what we do here at Drop the Green.
Yeah.
And we'll be coming back to Drop the Green on a brand new 2026 season, so I'm super excited. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you.
I got no problems if I stand alone. Hard times still 10 toes down. You learn pretty quick, you better stand your ground.